Hello! Thank you for the raid. We were getting ready to go live, but let's go live a little early. Thank you so much, Modular Realms, for raiding us with your lovely community of 9 people, bringing them over to hang out with us today. We're going to be playing our mainline show, Kingslayers, D&D 5e adventure that's set in our own world. For the past 76 sessions, I am definitely prepared for everything that comes up. Don't believe the slander you hear on the internet. How were you? What were you doing? What were you doing? Who were you doing? Let's see what you're up to.
You can't just ask someone who they're doing.
I mean, I can. I've dead-ass said to coworkers, doing anyone nice for the weekend? Anyone nice?
Of course you have. That does not surprise me.
Look, I was so tempted to go to like the social welfare an hour and be like, I need to quit my workplace because there's a lot of bullying going on. I just dead-ass leave the fact that I'm the bully out of that equation and see if they accept that as a reason.
Like, massive brain plays. Look, let me know if it works, Des, because I'll steal that one.
Back with friends. Friends are good. Also, to people, I'm sorry. I sound like a frog.
That's all right. That is okay. But we are a person down today. We have someone who is has had complaints about their head. Nate is suffering from headaches today. I'm phrasing that so well. I'm on point today. I'm good to go.
It's cruel.
But last we left off, the party had made their way from a reckless night of drinking, where Zamani managed to double tap the alcohol with a paladin laying on hands the alcohol away. Everyone knows you don't double tap after the lay on hands. That's when you go to bed. Other than that, the Kingslayers made their way throughout the day to a reading club, to the Humming Cloaks, to meet a leader of the Flameborn, and many other encounters in between, talking about fathers and the like as they go through.
Wait, we're talking about daddy issues today?
We were. You missed it. We were talking about them last week.
Why don't we be sick for all the fun things?
You also missed the orgy.
What?
So did I, apparently. What?
Other than that, Kingslayers.
No, that was the week before
the
that.
day's rest comes to you another night. Zamani, the following day, you wake up feeling a little bit better, but you still feel the lingering dehydration of a double tap down alcoholic night. Calisander comes back the following night. So the previous night from his book club, looking quite happy and renewed from a night of literary prowess, we'll say. All of you.
Paper cuts.
So how was your book club? Did you have fun? Did you read anything good?
Amazing. A lot of very interesting books, actually. I was quite surprised by the variety she had there.
She had a bleeding book and you were still surprised about the variety?
You know what? That one's on me. There was, aura there, which was a slight complication, slightly awkward. But, I think through the book club, we can hopefully repair our relationship to Randrum and her.
That would be nice.
How are you feeling there? You a bit better now?
Like, I need a paladin, honestly.
I'll see if Donnie's around if you want, or Merc.
It's true. We do have 2 of them.
We do have 2 of them. They're not in short supply around here.
Coffee would be amazing.
Mm.
Coffee and a paladin.
Do you want me to send up Donovan with some coffee then?
Oh, no, I'll come down now. We should probably get ready to do things. I spent all day in bed.
Perfect. All right. Is there anything you wanted to do today? We've had the whole of yesterday to explore the city.
Well, when are we planning on leaving?
I don't think we had quite discussed that.
Let's go discuss that with everyone then.
Mm-hmm. I need to have a quick word with Donovan first.
Nope. Donovan is nowhere to be found.
Damn.
Guess what? You missed your chance.
Me and Donovan are just like high-fiving and missing 2 weeks in a row.
Yep. That's good.
That important conversation is missed every week between the 2 of you.
Yeah.
Look. So, as you all begin to wake up this morning, getting ready for a day ahead of you, meeting down in the general area, for some great memory, for some foggy memory, of the Grandworm's Roost. All are there, bar Donovan.
Morning.
Morning. How are you?
Good morning.
Well, Zamani, you look
Like I need a
As
paladin.
beautiful as always.
Thank
Come
you.
here.
Thank you. And why not just full and hug? Just like,
Yeah.
please.
Yeah,
As you tap,
Merc goes in.
No change. Can't double
gives it a
dip the
big,
paladin's
like,
ability.
lift.
You've
What?
hung over through a paladin's ability.
Bullshit.
You would be dead.
Merc,
Don't
you're
triple
losing your
down.
touch. Then I'm just gonna sit
I
down.
mean, sure. There's very strong coffee right
Oh,
there.
I would love that. Thank you.
It's not so
I'll
much
get it
any
for
form of
you.
poisoning that's left in your body. It's just the severe dehydration.
What, paladins can't fix dehydration? What kind of
They can cast
fuckery is
great
this?
water in your lungs, maybe, if you're lucky.
Oh, please.
Merc
That would
brings
fix a
over
lot
one
of more of
those,
my
like-
problems than you think.
Just power wash
Merc
the
brings
inside
over
of your
basically
lungs.
a
Power
tank
wash the
of
warlocks.
coffee.
No, I was mean just drown me, please. Thanks.
Kiddings. Bye.
You get a tankard of coffee that Merc brings over.
Gonna be
Piping
amazing.
hot.
Thank you.
Exactly how you normally take it. You've been traveling.
Oh.
We've been traveling together long enough that I know how you take your coffee.
If you did, I'd be offended.
Yeah, basically. All right. So, where's Donnie?
Donovan left early this morning.
Donovan's in your
away.
room, isn't he, Merc?
True.
I mean, you guys share in the
yeah,
same
but
room.
I mean,
Could you guys
Isn't
like
it,
listen
like-
to other people? And I like gesture over to Zeph.
Oh,
Zeph already said that they left.
Donovan's left
Yeah.
early this morning. Not sure what they want.
fair enough.
Just
Probably
backing me
chatting
down,
to his
probably.
employer. Nice.
Right.
Okay. Well, I guess we can't leave until we find him. So I guess we're spending another day here.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, I guess.
If we have to.
I am getting a little nervous because we are supposed to be heading off towards our mission soon.
True,
Yeah,
true. I
how
think we should
long-
fight.
If we
Well-
do spend another day here, then we may have to travel quickly the next couple of days.
Fair
Would-
enough.
How if we left now, how would Donnie find us?
That is the issue. There is no good solution, so we must wait for our party to all get together.
I mean, you
And-
could always sending him, right?
I
I
cannot.
don't have that.
I'm
don't
looking
have
at
that.
Cal when I say that. I'm like, you could sending him and see
I,
if he
I
has a way.
don't.
You don't have Donnie in your book?
No. Donnie's with
What?
us. Donnie's with us 90%. I don't have you. I don't have Merc. I don't have Zeph.
Wait,
It's
it
people that we
doesn't-
need to
wait.
contact
Oh,
on the
I'm
other
so
side of the
stupid.
world.
I was thinking I overlapped like the
Death ward.
The death
the
ward.
death
and
ward
the
that
sending.
you could like sending them with the
right,
death
right,
ward
right,
as
yeah.
well.
Yeah.
God damn. Okay, never mind. It's like wait, you
So
could...
I can only communicate with the other humming cloaks. That is it.
Okay.
I mean, I'm sure we could head out and hope that Xerxes sends Donovan a little bit closer, but
I mean,
that's a
I
lot
think-
to bank on.
Yeah.
That was the
Well,
attack
perhaps-
from 2 days ago.
I know that Donnie
Hmm.
has Dimension Door, but I don't think they have anything beyond that for teleportation, or at least they
You would
haven't
know they
discussed
don't.
it. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Well,
Yeah.
perhaps we
So-
should spend the day doing whatever, and then see if Donovan comes back later in the evening.
True.
Nice, and
If we
I
have to
could go
hustle-
back to the book club.
I could always go back to the Turnbound Sanctum if I have to.
I mean, if we have to hustle, we have to hustle.
I mean,
Right.
I suppose since we're having a day and we're having a nice easy breakfast to begin with,
Mm-hmm. This feels like there's a butt coming along.
I was visited by the leader of the Flameborn yesterday.
Oh,
Oh.
that's
Who is,
a pretty big
who
deal.
is, Flameborn?
So the Flameborn are the cult that is the negative aspects of Celelio. You might have heard of numerous pyres being lit with people on top of them over the past couple of months. And they basically believe that if you are sacrificed atop a pyre in the name of Celelio, then when she decides to, or when she has the power to raise the entire land in ash and fire and bring about the planet's rebirth, then they will be the first to return because they are chosen.
And is this something that you subscribe to as well, Mac?
No. So there's two factions of Celelio's worship. I was a member of the Church of the Morning Sun, which is a belief in Celelio's symbol of hope as one of the protectors of humanity. And
Right.
yeah.
So, what did they say to you? I mean,
They
what was this meeting
thanked me
about?
For basically, because I didn't choose to stick with Celelio, it seems like all hope of curing the madness is gone.
I mean,
It
that does
seems
make
like-
sense.
Me
How does-
choosing not to go with her solidified her beliefs to raise the world and start afresh.
Well, I mean, even if you didn't choose her, that doesn't mean that you can't attempt to find the tomes. I mean, we literally know who has them.
And he's on our
Yes.
side now.
But from what Thorngrim was saying, which I just met the man, I've no idea if any of this is accurate, but it sounds as if even when her madness is cured, she will still start the world afresh.
Right.
So-
She sees this as a lost cause.
So you're deciding to take the word of this random person that you don't know, who's obviously your natural enemy right now.
I'm not taking the word of
Okay.
anything without proper, thought or anything. I am just letting you know what happened yesterday afternoon right out the front of the building.
Right.
So
That
normal
is.
Thursday.
I wasn't
Yeah,
there
standard
when
Thursday for Kingslayers.
I wasn't there when everything happened. So why didn't you choose Celelio? It seems like you had a really strong connection with her for a long time, and kind of getting her back together was your motivation for a lot of things. And then especially knowing what happened to Kiana now.
So I heard arguments from all three of the gods. And Zegolia attempted to blackmail me by saying that it was my mother's wishes and I could speak to my mother again. Didn't mention my father at all, which I found quite rude, honestly. But was trying to coerce me into choosing Zegolia. Celelio was doing the same, and then eventually resorted to blackmail, saying that if I didn't choose Celelio, then she would claim Kiana's soul, which she has done. And I knew that Nemavana did not attempt to convince me of anything at all. She merely told the truth, which is that... they merely told the truth, which is that they will be by my side no matter what. As, pats the hammer. So, I chose them in the hopes that, as the deity of life, perhaps there's a chance we could retrieve Kiana's soul.
So have you tried to talk to Nimavana about that?
Briefly, when it first happened, but it was mainly said that nothing was possible at the moment to claim the soul back. But There is a chance. We can try, but just not yet.
Okay. I'm just kind of confused because Kiana seemed like your kind of whole motivation for everything from the beginning. That you would walk away from her just because the gods are bullying you a little bit.
Just think if I actually took any notes about it, which I didn't, but from what I can remember, Celelio was still saying the world needed to be burned.
But she's been saying that your entire life.
Not always. There were times when she had clarity about her. When she... moments with Anna and things like that, but it just...
But you know that she's the mad goddess. You've always known that.
I know, but there was still part of me that thought that it wasn't madness all the time. That the madness just came in waves.
So you don't think that anymore?
In the tavern, I realized I had not seen the full force of the madness.
What? Merc, what do you mean you haven't seen the full force of the madness? She burned every worshipper, your friend. What do you mean you haven't seen the full force of her madness?
She did send one of her Celestials to attack Ariel Keep as well.
She sent it to defend Berkestiel.
No, not in my mind.
The propaganda corps explicitly said to me.
All of these things that are mentioned, for example, the burning of Harden, we came after the fact. When the Celestial was summoned to attack Cal, there was no...
Are you saying it's because you didn't physically see her?
Flesh. Yes.
But everything was still done by her hand.
I know. It doesn't make the most sense now, but it made sense to me at the time. I think I was.
How are you going to save Kiana?
I don't know. But there
because
must
what
be
you
a
say with Nimavana, that's going to result in a war between the gods.
I don't know.
Do you want to just rely on Nimavana to accomplish this? Have you given up on trying to make her sane?
I don't think so. But I'm
Why
not
don't
sure.
you?
It's...
Why don't you ask? Oh my god, my brain almost called him Xerxes.
Samael.
Sorry. Then why don't you ask Samael?
Fear? Mainly?
Oh?
I mean... a lot of different things. Samael may ask for something in return. Or... it could all go according to plan, but what if fixing Celelio makes her stronger? And she's still angry, and she still wants to destroy the world.
We're literally on a
Because-
path to fighting the god of magic.
Yeah?
Currently, right now.
Yes.
Castiel, are you in some kind of fear paralysis? Because you seem reluctant to do anything. Yes, maybe it'll go poorly. Maybe Samael will ask for something in return. But you will never know if you don't ask. And all that will result is Kiana will remain as she is forever. Is your fear that
It's just-
important?
Why is my brain so slow today? Holy shit.
Breathe and take a
It's
second if
just
you need
like
to.
the fucking
Yeah, you can
spinning
take a
wheel.
second.
Yeah, no.
He just has a
This is
poor
something
connection
that
right now.
Zamani's been trying to figure out for a while because she wasn't there, so she doesn't know what happened. So she's been meaning to ask you, and I just finally like had a moment to.
Yeah, no. That's 100% makes sense.
Just over breakfast, and Zeph is just sitting here like,
Yeah.
Zeph's like, man, these people are weird.
Hal's just there, just like, yep.
Also, one thing that Celelio said that you could bring up to Zamani if you so wish. She also was assured in herself that at the end, when it comes to killing a god or divinity, she is the only one that's done it, and you'll come crawling back anyway.
Yeah.
Would
that's
Zamani
right, that's
know
right.
that she's
I
killed a
forgot
god
about that.
before?
Yeah, that is known in the mythos of the world that the man or being saint that stole her father's tome, she immolated them. The saint.
Hmm.
She is the only divinity listed of the ascended gods that has
To
killed
kill divinity.
another ascended.
Okay.
I think it's also fear that Celelio said at the end, before I made my decision, that no matter what, I would come crawling back to her. In the end, it doesn't matter what I choose because I will return to Celelio.
Why would she say that?
I don't overly know, but it could be something to do with the fact that we are trying to kill Lizephican, and she's killed a saint and ascended, whatever. Could be. Or it could just be the whole toxic, the toxic X thing. It's like, yeah, you'll come crawling back. It
Do
just
you
felt
think perhaps
wrong?
that in that meeting it was. At all of this is not Celelio in her right mind speaking? I mean, this is more so out of desperation. And just not in
Maybe.
her right mind to be able to articulate that. Put it into
I
words.
don't know.
As someone who is very familiar with madness, it is very easy to say things that you do not intend, or to not exactly put them how you want to, but you find no other way to put them at that time.
It could be. I was slightly off kilter by the fact that 3 gods showed themselves to me in the presence of another god. It was just a bit. It was a lot.
Isn't that kind of what you've been wanting this whole time, though?
Yeah, not quite like that though. That was very It's like they were fighting over me, but not in the way that showed that any of them actually knew me.
I mean, at least they didn't go make you kill a bunch of people.
Yeah, I mean, you got me there.
I mean,
Zeph
how
just
well
wants
do
to
they know
roll
you?
to see if that's because that's the first time that I believe Zeph's heard that.
Zeph just kind of looks up and goes,
Killed a whole lot of people, bitch. What?
Zeph is free to ask.
That will note it for later. Yeah, later.
Zeph running a pros and cons list of staying with the Kingfishers. Con, killed a bunch of people, question mark. Pros, killed a bunch of people, question mark.
Met
I
four
mean-
gods at once.
Definitely a con.
I don't think any of them. I think the only one that even vaguely knows me is Nemivana, because they have spent so much time with me. But
I don't
No.
mean to be rude on that front, but
Yeah.
she went dancing through the hallway and couldn't remember your name.
I was going to say she doesn't seem to be the most grounded individual out there. There.
She couldn't remember your name.
I mean, both valid points. But
I mean, you're
still,
free to choose whatever. I'm just trying to understand your thought process.
I
Because
think
it kind of
was-
feels like you just went, you guys are bullying me, and you're being kind, and I will go with you.
I mean, that was partially the reason. I simply. I made a choice for.
Well, it seems as though there's good communication happening at the moment. But primarily, Meg, you do care about this individual, correct?
Yeah, no,
Zeph, she's your
Right.
fiance.
yeah. Kiana's my betrothed,
Right, and you do care about her very much, yes?
of course.
Well, it just
Yes.
seems as though Meg is under a little bit of pressure at the moment and doesn't seem to. It needs a little bit of time to process information. So, I propose this might be enough interrogation for now.
Oh, that's perfectly fine. I was just really confused, honestly.
No, that I mean, it made sense that you were confused. It has been a
Right.
while since we've had a proper chat, debrief, conversation in general.
I mean, the first time we've
And-
been, any of us have been able to have a chat was 2 days ago now, and we all
True.
just partied and we had a
Yes.
good time. We've been running so ragged trying to
Yeah.
get things taken care of.
And Zamani wasn't there once again at the meeting where you met your three.
I was having my own meeting, yeah.
Yeah,
That's right.
there was something else going on there.
That was a
The
lot.
money was on Skype in the next room over.
Yeah.
He was in a breakout room.
Bumpy.
So, I
But
suggest
From
I suggest that perhaps with the day that we have in front of us, that we, well, one, try to go find Donovan, wherever Donovan has gone. But also, since it's only errands and chores, go do some more sightseeing and hopefully, maybe we could find something to take your mind off the situation a little bit and help you process.
Steer clear of the fire
I mean,
pig
this is
pottery
one-
class that Thorngrim runs. Steer clear of the-
Aw.
In the
Beat
meantime,
shit
I
out of
mean,
him.
I do just have one follow-up question to ask. Should we be expecting any trouble from the Flameborn? From what you understand.
I don't think they want to attack me, but I might want to attack them.
Don't. We don't need to fight two Ascended at the same time.
Oh yeah, no, I'm going
But that
to.
is
I'm
good to
going to
know.
save that. I'm going to save that for a while. But
I thought you had
Right.
given up
Actually,
on
I-
taking over the churches.
no, I just want to put Thorngrim down. He's the one that's. He's lit a lot of pyres. He's killed a lot of people before their time. not a good person.
Okay.
So, as you're having this conversation, as it starts coming to a close, Calicindia, you hear a message in your head
Ooh.
coming through to you. A familiar voice. It's Elrin's. Hello, father? I suppose is pertinent. And then you feel like a pause because he realizes he said it's pertinent and wasted 2 words, and now you feel like he's recalculating the message.
Yeah.
I feel it perhaps best if I tell you something. At your earliest convenience. Goodbye.
Man, he really knows how to talk around a message, doesn't he?
End the message.
You can
Yeah,
reply
yeah.
to this message.
And now, Cal, before he left the world below, Cal made sure to put Zelly and Elrond's name in his book.
Yeah.
So he's going to open the book to Elrond's page and just start writing in there. Elrond, it's good to hear from you. Of course we can speak. Of course, anytime. Do you want Zamani in on this as well, or is there something you merely wish to speak to me about?
I feel perhaps you may understand it better alone first.
Right. Were you requesting a dream in order to speak about this?
I could go down for a nap if you have time.
Of course. I'll be there in 5
Cal just
minutes.
keels over at the table. Just
Goddamn narcoleptic adventures. Goddamn narcoleptic adventures.
Right.
Calicinda, do you want to say it to Zamani? Do you want to go straight to? How do you want to approach this?
Cal is just going to... Zamani, just quick word.
Okay.
So over to one side. I just received a message from Elrond. He wants to talk to me, and he said just me, so I'm not entirely sure what it is, but I'll let you know naturally, of course.
Good.
But
Okay.
I'm going to go speak with him.
Let's hope it's just a nerdly bonding type thing.
I hope so, although it is strange for him to reach out like this. He's never been the one of them the most to reach out.
To be fair, we didn't know that he had the ability to use sending until just now.
That's also something that I'm thinking about with this. I'll let you know, though. I'm sure it won't be anything too serious.
Have
can I
fun.
guess?
So,
Well, that spell is
Plunge.
sending.
third.
Okay,
Third.
that's what I thought.
Yeah.
He's playing
Aaron's
shit
just,
pretty
Aaron's just
good.
out there
I'm
casting
calling it.
fireballs. He's just casting
I'm calling it.
fireballs around.
100% plane shifted the queen. That's what I'm calling.
Good
So,
luck.
Yeah, nah, that's a one-way
Good luck.
ticket to a serious. So, Cassian, you go up and you cast Dream. What do you make it look like?
Like, how will make it appear? That is a good question, actually. Cal is going to make it appear like the Tonebound Sanctum bookshop that he spent the night in.
So,
With all the books up there, all of everything there, the type of environment there, he knows that Elrond would love to be in.
The bloody book there.
So as the dream comes through, you see Elrin kind of comes to, hands behind his back, the little horns starting to spread as he kind of looks around. Oh, excellent craftsmanship, Father.
Thank you. It's a rather delightful bookshop that I was happy to find here in Arvograd. Should very much like to take you here when we can.
I would quite like that.
What can I do for you, though? You sounded like you had something on your mind.
Yes. I don't know quite how to address this. It's not anything bad. Everyone is safe and fine and uninjured. Do not worry. There has not been a
That's
catastrophe.
good. That was my first concern.
I feel perhaps my history is becoming more apparent, and best you hear it from me before anyone else, if they do so begin to remember or learn of what should be. So I thought perhaps
Right.
in matter of getting ahead of things, this would be smart.
Right. And you wanted to speak to me about it. You didn't want
feel
Zamani
like-
to know this?
She may know, but it perhaps may be easier coming from you.
All right.
If you wish me to, if you wish for questions, I'm all right with that. But if you also wish me to leave, I'm also okay with that. You see, my name is Elrin Zexel. I do not wish to leave per se, but I understand how this may complicate things for you.
Right.
I thought
And
perhaps it would take longer for the horns to start growing, but I was wrong.
And you were Arthur's
Grandson,
grandson.
yes.
Right. And so you were his grandson, and he what? Kidnapped you, forced you into the experiments?
No. He did not kidnap me. I showed signs of my unique talent early on, and at a young age I saw the magic around my parents and thought fit to enhance their connection. Well, grandfather said it was something close to an arcane lobotomy. So he took me in after that. And he said I had great prowess. He said he would teach me things. And ultimately, from, well, what became evident, he wished to use me for a new body to inhabit that he so failed. And that's how I ended up with the other children. But some of them, well, some of them may begin to remember the other child they saw in Arthur's home when they were taken, which is obviously me.
Right. That you weren't actively involved too
I
much in
helped.
everything.
Every time I was asked, I calmed the children, the other kids. I assured them things would be right, and when moments came to help charge arcane apparatuses, unimportant, I did as I was asked.
Right. But first of all, thank you, Aaron, for coming to us and telling us about this before anything else could happen, or the matter could get muddled or misunderstood or anything else like that. I don't think either Zamani and I, even with this, will ask you to leave or anything like that. I don't think you need to be worried with that.
That's good. I've grown quite accustomed to living with you.
Right. As for the other kids, though, how do you think they will respond when they remember? Is this something we should speak to them about?
There's a lot of fear, but whether or not they wish to remember, or whether or not they do end up remembering. Well, that truly comes down to if Zelly restores any of their memories of the encounters.
Right. Zelly remembers, though. And has she spoken?
Conversation we've had.
And how does... I mean, what has Zelly said?
She understands my viewpoint.
All right. If you don't mind me asking, how do you feel about Arthas and your time with him?
I learned a great deal. He was useful. But ultimately, I'd very much so like to kill the man, and I do plan on it someday.
That's fair. Considering everything.
You know what they say.
All right.
Patricide never goes out of style.
Cal just like sweats nervously. Should I be concerned there, Aaron, or?
No, I wouldn't think so.
I
It's much
jest.
easier for me to be nice and on good terms with many people than it is to seek out enemies and take what I so wish of them. You, for example, Father, have a great many magics surrounding you. It would be a difficult thing to kill you, I assume.
Yes. More than a few people have found that.
I think about that often. Not you, but everyone. How I would kill them if I must. I like to be prepared.
I can understand that to a degree. When I first met the Kingfishers, I had in mind, at the very least, back in those days, if things turned for the worst and I could no longer trust them, how to respond.
See, I knew you would understand. Zelly tells me I don't think like the other children. I don't want to think like the other children.
There's nothing wrong with that. Just so long as you understand.
I've quite often thought of my situation. I had much time to think. And you and Zamani have proved excellent caretakers for our interests. You provided for me. So I am very grateful. You are as useful as Arthas without the cruelty.
Well, thank you for that. I'm sure we'll both try to keep on doing it without the cruelty. As
I
for
would hate to have to think of ways to kill you.
As for Arthas, is that something that you would like our help with? I'm sure if that is something you and the rest of the kids endeavor to do, Zamani and I would be more than willing to assist in.
Zelly thinks of it at times. The other kids not so much. I would, admittedly, like to do it without your presence. I would not want to carry my image in your eyes for you to see what I'm capable of.
Right.
I prefer you to think of me
Just-
as a child. That is someone you can care for. And a more kind and perhaps frivolous relationship.
Of course. Of course. If I may have one request of you, though. Wait until you're a bit older first.
I had thought on that. There's many things I had hidden near Arthas's manor that I do wish to go back and reclaim, but I lack the experience.
Wait until you're older. Arthas is no longer Arthas. And he may very well no longer be Proxia, or the next person by the time that you encounter him. You will need to prepare and mature and understand utterly what it is you're going in for when you do approach it.
I understand that. You see, the magic he uses, though, you lack sight to see it. The way magic wraps around things, magic like that leaves a scar. I will be able to track him, don't you worry. Grandfather's Exil will not be a plague on me. I will see it done when I am as capable as I can be. That is all, really.
Well, Elrin, I thank you for bringing this to my attention. If there is anything else related to this that comes to mind that I should know, that Zamani should know, please tell us.
You can see
You are our
thinks
child,
for a bit. He's like, it looks kind of like he's doing some form of calculation in his mind, weighing up different sides of an argument. When he goes, well, thank you. I will keep that in mind.
Elrin, you are very intelligent and bright. And I must say, one of the most gifted arcanists that I've met at your age. It would be a waste for you not to hone those talents and put them to good use. There is much that you could achieve. Much that I can see you achieving.
Correct. Much is coming back to me now that I have my own body.
Do you know what it is that you would like to do? What you would like to achieve, as it were?
I've already told you I wish to kill Arthur Sexton.
Right. And that is to be the culmination of your arcane gifts?
No, but tasks so much easier if you focus on one thing at a time. Yes, think of the broad picture, but to think on other things would be to dull my focus.
Well, and I shall let you get back to your day. I hope everything is going all right somewhere.
I can Finn is a bit of an issue for Mother. She needs her rest. I can handle his sleep if you wish. I can keep him safe at night.
I do appreciate that offer, Elrin, but I think we can manage Finn for now. Thank you.
Also, you know that Zamani already has a solution. She just has to actually meet up with Finn. Just a reminder, because it's been like 3 weeks.
Yeah. Thank you. But thank you, Elrin.
If any of the other children
I'll keep that in
prove
mind.
an issue, I can also help with their abilities.
Right. Do you know of what all of your siblings are capable of in terms of their unique capabilities?
No, but if you wish, I can find out.
I mean, if you do find out along the way, I would be more than interested to know.
Consider it done, Father.
But don't endanger any of them or yourself in the matter.
No worry. I haven't made a mistake like my parents since I was a babe.
Right? Let's keep it that way.
Perhaps next we meet, I may help you as well. Open up your mind to more magic.
Well, thank you for that, Elrin. I'll keep that in mind, as will I with all of this that you've told me so far.
I knew you'd be reasonable with this.
Of course. It would be foolish of me not to be.
There has been a few other things. Grandfather has left the world below.
Right, he is undertaking his mission.
Oh, okay, you know of it then, so that's fine.
He told you.
He told me he was leaving.
Right. Yes, I was lucky enough to speak with him recently.
I've had some great time down here. There has been tutors coming through for various things. I have had the Queen listen to me on my request to go to the university. There was a scholar, I do not know their name, I can't remember, who came to the castle to speak to your mother, and I thought fit to introduce myself, and he assessed my ability.
And?
He quite liked what he saw, I assume. He offered to bring me to... is it the Evening Tide Tower? I can't remember what it's called. The
Yes.
tower. Something Shiateri.
Right. Be careful around them. If you do.
He was exceptionally powerful. There was much magic around him, so he may make a good tool to learn
Right.
from.
Right. How are the others feeling about being in the world below? I know that they were a bit hesitant to remain there.
They are
Are they still feeling...
adjusting.
Good. That's a relief to hear.
They are easily distracted. They play, they learn, they do what they wish. There's much to keep them distracted, many new things.
Good. When you do return to Ariel, though, I will see to it that the academy there gains necessary upgrades and facilities to facilitate your education, Aaron. And don't worry about leaving that behind too much.
I worry not. I have a theoretical understanding that rivals many of the teachers I've had. My practical is what needs work.
That's the same issue I had.
If you wish to help me help you, I would be remiss to try expanding the amount of magic that can be absorbed into myself as the first subject, but you are of unique resilience to people probing at the magic around you.
What are you offering?
You have limited access to spells. I could perhaps open the airways of magic into your mind. Admittedly, this would be self-serving, as I wish to replicate it on myself, but it is stupid for any scholar to be their first test subject on themselves.
Of course.
Alternatively, I could
I
try
shall
on
think on
children around here, but they do not have the resilience you have, so I think that's probably a poor idea.
No, and I would encourage you not to do that. I shall think on that, Ellen. Thank
Would
you
you-
for presenting
If
that
I may
offer.
be fully honest with you, would you be able to make a request for me?
With whom?
Perhaps your mother or someone within the Inquisition?
All right.
I'd very much so like to continue some of the experiments Grandfather Zexil tried. You have prisoners in the world below in the Inquisition.
He's a psychopath, but he's my psychopath.
Yeah, Cal this whole time is just like, how the hell am I going to tell Zamani about this? What the fuck?
Nothing to snatch
Maybe-
a body, but perhaps. I could use these researches to help you. Your madness could be something I could help you get under control.
No, that's not necessary. My madness is my own to control. But I do appreciate your concern on the matter. I shall also consider this when I have the time.
It is no great rush. I do not even have the implements I would need on me.
Right, of course. But your request hasn't fallen upon deaf ears. I shall take it in. Thank you, Elrin, for bringing this to me.
I very much so mean this, Father. I hope it's not a regret in me trusting you. I very much so hate to regret this.
I hope so as well.
Is that a threat?
That was a veiled threat.
Like 7!
It's not
He's
so
like
veiled.
Okay,
That's
that makes
not
a
veiled.
difference.
That's not fucking veiled.
He's 8.
Yeah, but he is
What is he
trusting.
in? He would be a fucking 3rd grader, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, checks out.
but he sees enough of himself
Yeah, I
in
know some
Calicindia
third
to let
graders like that.
his facade drop and let him. He
How do you
thinks
raise a
Calicindia would
psychopath?
understand.
Chat. How do you raise a psychopath to be a good person? Please help.
Anyone in chat? No, please.
I'll
please.
get you in
Look,
contact with
I've
my
been
family. Just do the
suggesting-
opposite. Just do.
I've been suggesting that he's gonna be okay. He's gonna grow up like Dexter, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
That doesn't mean anything to me. I've never seen the show.
So Dexter's
It'll be
Laboratory is a
fine.
popular cartoon on Cartoon Network.
Okay. See.
And to answer your question, the best way to raise a child is generally put them in an elevator, or just lift them up onto your shoulders. It raises
I
them.
thought you were gonna say microwave.
I wish I could serve and mute you.
Ooh.
All right, so that's where we're gonna go do a
Very
quick break so we can
spicy.
get Donnie back in the call. We'll be back shortly,
Hey,
just for like a quick 2-minute.
we found him.
We'll be back shortly.
Oh god.
Okay.
So I hope everyone enjoyed sitting there in silence as we watched Jen finish her ice pop.
Wait, really?
No, we weren't actually live.
So you piece of shit.
Could you imagine if that's what I did?
Perfection.
I would be so pissed.
We're back. We got Nate. We found Donovan wandering the streets. But
Hello.
Calasindir, you come out of the dream state, the quick nap that takes maybe a half hour. Yeah,
Oh, shit, what
that's
do we do?
the.
Need to find some money.
I think somebody's pretty
Zamani's
waiting
just
for this.
sitting at the table. She's drinking coffee and a lot of fucking water.
And this is how you do the double knot on the bracelet. You have to just go over this wire and go under this one. And
All right.
Wait, are you
Sorry about
teaching
that.
Zamani how to tie bracelets?
I think Zev started talking to both, and then
Oh
whoever...
my god, Zamani's absolutely gonna do that, please. I will roll if I need to.
No,
I don't give a
you
shit.
don't need to. Zeph
Okay,
can
okay.
teach you how to make friendship bracelets.
Of course,
Fuck
I'm
yeah.
Dexy. I can make good ones.
Merc makes a shit one.
Calasindir. As you walk through.
Welcome
Alright.
back.
Everyone, thank you. Do you mind if I have a quick word with you, Zamani, in private upstairs?
Oh no.
Does Cal seem shaken or pretty composed?
It's Cal's cow. He's cold self. Probably a little bit more shaken, which says something. Slight cracks in the composed facade.
Right. Off you go, you two. Don't make her any more dehydrated. I don't think the money could survive.
I don't know what you mean, Zerk. I imagine. Go upstairs.
Right, show me again.
Okay, so you go under this one and then over this one.
Being broken again. Yeah, moving on.
So,
But yeah, get upstairs. Cal, make sure I shut the door behind you.
Zamani is so it wasn't something cute and nerdly. Like he wanted to go to the school or something.
He said that you should know this. He did say
Okay.
that much. I need you
What?
to trust me and believe me with everything that I'm about to say. This is not concocted.
Why would you concoct a lie about Elrin?
Elrin is Arthas's grandson. He was raised by Arthas after
That's-
Elrin accidentally severed his parents' connection to magic.
What? What?
Yeah,
Like I
As
can
he's-
understand the whole Arthas part because like that's something that fucked up bastard would do. But the
Yeah.
Elrin did what to his parents?
he initially thought to enhance their magical capabilities, but in the process, as Arthas put it, arcanely lobotomized them.
So it wasn't like Finn accidentally going through a dream world and then trying to dream with his parents. It was
Nope. He was aware.
and he understands that that's fucked up.
miscalculation.
I think he understands that it's meant to be fucked up. But that's the other part. He has money.
The act of doing that, especially without consent from his parents, is fucked up. That was conveyed to him, right? That you made sure that is an understanding.
I made
he
that.
had.
No, I made that understood that is
Absolutely
absolutely
did
something
not.
that
He
we do not.
absolutely did not.
You weren't there, so you don't know.
I know I wasn't, but god damn it.
There's another thing about him, though.
There's another thing.
He did aid Arthas, mildly so, but he did aid him, and he wanted to tell us before the other kids remember.
Aid in what sense?
Control, calm down the other kids, repair some of the machinery and equipment and stuff like that.
Then why would he be concerned about the other kids? If all he did was calm them, why would he be worried?
Because he doesn't know how they'll take it. I believe that is the point. For them, it was a deeply traumatic time, and I think he's a little concerned about how they'll remember his involvement. From what he told me, at the very least, he didn't do anything more than that.
He said that he considered magically lobotomizing his parents as miscalculation.
He saw it as he made a mistake, but not so much on a moral basis, but rather he miscalculated what he could do.
Did he seem upset that he did that to his parents?
He is sociopathic, Zamani. He has no emotions regarding it. There's, as far as I could tell, no register of regret.
I'm here. Don't worry. Just need to quickly do something. Continue.
That makes some things make a little bit more sense, but I really don't want to believe that this is the case.
I know.
But yes,
I
we
don't as
trust
well.
you. I'm going to trust you.
Thank you. He said that Zelly does know. It does remember about him and Arthas.
She hasn't said anything to us.
No.
Do we know if any of the other kids have remembered? Or was it just
He
that he was
thinks that-
concerned that they will soon?
He's concerned that they will soon. Especially since Zelly may restore some of their memories. Their more traumatic experiences.
Did he seem like he would do it again? Or do anything to get the kids? If they remember, if they're upset.
No. He just made it sound like it would be an inconvenience if they were to remember. And almost as if it would give him reason to pack up and leave and wander somewhere else instead.
He did offer to leave if he wanted him to.
He's 8! He's a child!
Yes.
Heck, but what? He's a kid.
He offered to leave. I, of course, immediately said no. But he offered to contain Finn's ability and save us the effort of having to do it. I said no, of course.
Good.
Of course.
We already have the solution for that.
I don't know how I don't know what the fuck to do, Samai.
How am I supposed to? I don't fucking know what the hell to do.
I don't think either of us do.
We have to somehow make him understand that consent is important. More important than any inconvenience or miscalculation.
We have to try. He threatened me, Zamani.
What?
He made it sound as if it would be something he didn't want to have to do, but if I did prove to be a nuisance in any regard, have to take care of me, as it were.
We're his parents. That's kind of our job.
Yes. But I think he wants
A
us to
nuisance.
assume the duties of parents that are loving and kind, but that don't intrude too much upon him.
But I guess that depends on what he decides to do.
What? The fact he can already cast spells like Sending at his age is both impressive, but also worrying.
Zelly
Deeply
could plane
worrying.
shift her tutor.
That was when
So
they
they
had
could plane
all of
shift
them
a tutor.
together. All the magic
True.
in one body.
Yeah.
But we don't really know that
What Zelly's
or
thinking.
how
True,
that's
true, actually, yeah.
changed at this
Yeah.
point. Yeah.
Yes. However,
So-
that Zelly having those capabilities doesn't scare me the same way as him.
Which is understandable.
I
now.
asked him about what he wanted to do. And his goal at the moment is merely to achieve revenge on Arthas. To kill him. That is his goal.
Okay.
I hope
Is there
to, if I can, provide him with some matter of purpose. Hone his arcane direction, as it were, to try and give him
An
something
interest
to put
that is
himself on, an interest. Precisely.
positive path.
Precisely.
I don't want him messing with those. I understand. I care deeply for you. I don't want him interacting with those people in the world below. Not the one. The family of awful, horrible people that are very magically advanced. I can't remember their fucking name.
That's Chai-Theri.
Chai-Theri. Yeah.
That I
I
don't,
don't
want
want
him going
him-
anywhere near them.
No. Yeah. I don't want him going near them either. I'll contact Mother, and he did ask about getting contact and permission into their archives and whatnot, but I'll tell
Nope.
Mother to deny him. I think she would anyway, as it's far too dangerous in the first place. But just to make sure. I thought Zelly stealing memories was a lot to take in, but this is
Still is, and it's still a big
It
moral
still
issue
is,
that we
and
have
the fact
to
that
figure
she
out how
would-
to discuss with her
yeah, the fact that she did it to us
multiple times.
multiple times, over and over. I don't know what we can do from up here,
Nothing.
is the issue.
We can't do anything until we fix this. We end everything.
No,
And then we just have
but-
to do our best to nurture any kind of positive, healthy interests and teach them. Did you mention the whole opening your magic pathways thing?
No, not
Or
yet.
no?
No, cows get into that.
Okay.
Cal's drip feeding us to some money.
Cows doing it bit by bit because it's a lot to take in each section, and just to
Yeah.
put it like all at once is a little overwhelming. There's more to it though.
More?
He
You said that twice already.
yes. No, he expressed an interest in continuing some of Arthas's research
What?
and requested that I put in a request to Mother to be able to perform them on prisoners. in the
He's
world below.
8.
Yes, in his mind,
He
it's
should
not
be
something
learning
he'll
how
do.
to fly a fucking kite. No.
Of
Absolutely.
course, we're going to say, of course. There's no way I would entertain. There's no way that I would entertain that. He also offered to.
You
how
think
did
he's
put it?
stronger than Zelly? Right now.
The issue with Elrond is that he can sever someone's their arcane connection, their connection to the weave, to all magic. Without that, I still think Zelia is stronger. But if he is able to do that without her being prepared, then yes. But I don't think we can tell Zelia to be prepared for her brother potentially turning on her.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying that if we immediately and viciously refuse him, if he has a way to manipulate or control Zelly into obliterating anyone's memory, then he can do whatever he wants. And it's not going to be prisoners. It's going to be whoever he can get his hands on.
Yes. He offered to help me expand the magical pathways in my mind to enable me greater access to magic.
And you said...
No. Oh, I said that I would consider it and think about it, of course, because I don't want to shut him down or appear too overly negative in case that has a backlash on him. But of course not.
Did he seem like he would do anything rash?
No, because that would jeopardize his comfortable position and the resources that he has. I think he wants to grow up living the unassuming life that, unassuming as it can be, of a child, doing what he can, and then when he's older, then start to go wherever it takes him, do whatever he feels like needs to be done. But I think he wants to live as a child, or rather, have everyone see him that way. The same as the rest of them.
He needs to understand that he can only be seen that way if he acts that way.
And he has been acting that way. You know, a little bit different, of course. But
and then he asked if we could give him prisoners so that he can experiment on.
Yes, he seemed to be, I mean, maybe understandably, feel it more comfortable to speak to me about this.
Okay, this is a lot to take in.
Yes, this is. I know that you're probably not in the, most recovered state of mind, but I didn't feel like this was something to keep from you for
That's
a
good,
long
because
time.
if you had, I don't think I would ever forgive you.
No, I don't think I could forgive myself for that.
Alison, dear, can you make me a perception check?
Absolutely. Ooh. That ain't bad. What's my perception? That is a 24.
Do you have any abilities that allow you to see into the ethereal or invisible planes?
Yes.
One second, I have to check a wording on this. Do you have invisible or ethereal, or both?
Sorry, let me just double check this.
Which site you're talking?
Sorry, I need to know if you can see invisible.
Invisible? Yes, I can see invisible. I was going to select you, I can see invisible.
What's the perception check?
24.
You see a scrying sensor.
Has it just arrived?
You're not sure when it arrived.
I'm not sure when it
You don't have
arrived.
full 360 vision.
No. Okay.
And him
Zamani?
knowing consent is the most
Zamani?
important thing. What?
Let's Cal just gives Zamani a knowing look. Maybe the others are starting to worry a bit too much. I think we shouldn't stay up here for too long. I don't want them to get involved in this. I think it is best, though, that we let Elrin be a child.
Oh, of course,
what it's worth.
absolutely. I mean,
And we
what
do our
else would we
best.
expect from him? He is a child.
We do our best.
At the end of the day, regardless of anything, he's a child and he's my child. All it means is that the focus of what we need to teach him is different
Of
and
course,
probably even more important.
precisely. I hope that once we get a bit more time, I can spend a bit more time with him and hopefully, well, I suppose, as the way I see it, help him as much as I
Of
can.
course. I mean, that absolutely has to be focus. It's just a lot to take in all at once.
Of course. Let's head back downstairs, though, to the others.
Okay.
So the orb
And Cal's going
does
to
appear
go
be
outside,
following
and
behind you,
it appears to be following.
following Calicindia.
Oh, okay, cool. Scrying orbs can just be destroyed, right?
Dispelled.
They can be dispelled, can they?
Can you track where it came from?
Nope.
Interesting. Let's not look through things here for 1 second.
It remains within 10 feet and moves with you.
About the size of your fist.
I don't. I'm just trying to look if I've got any dispel-like abilities. Actually, I don't think I do. Let me just look up. Is there anything here that can dispel?
Imagining if all the kids had scry, and you just walk into a room that you've got same visibility on, and just 12
Alright,
fist-sized
cool.
balls just show up.
I mean, the hard part about
but-
scrying is just having the focus.
Cal is going to, because Cal learnt this spell from, I remember it from Kelsier when he had time to transcribe spells across into his ritual book and all of that. Cal is just going to cast a telepathic bond between him and Zamani.
Ooh, smart.
Is that an
And-
obvious spell?
No,
Let me check what it is.
was that sir?
What are the
telepathic
components?
Is it vocal? Vocal somatic.
there's yes.
So it's obvious that you're casting a spell.
Oh, it'd be obvious that I'm casting a spell, but that's not. I don't feel like that's unusual for Cal to cast a spell.
Middle of the conversation, Cal just goes.
Definitely not like that. Just give me 1 moment, Zamani. I still want to put this up before we go down there. Especially before we head onto the street. I don't know exactly what will be happening to us today in case we get ambushed again. And then he'll go out to cast it and then put it up, and then Zamani will just hear in her head. I was not doing any of that. This is a telepathic communication between the two of us. We're being scryed upon. Don't act out of the ordinary. That's why I was in a hurry to get us out of there and to put on a bit of a better show. I think it's Elrin.
Which, for reference, Scry is a 5th level spell.
Mm-hmm.
We need to find Donnie.
At this
Don't
point,
see
Donnie boom, kicks through the door in the bottom of
It
the...
seemed like somebody and Cal like walk down the stairs and just like turn a corner and like, oh, hi.
Oh, hi.
Welcome back.
What's happening?
Donovan.
Nothing really. We were just
Oh.
having a conversation.
Oh.
Elrin wanted to speak with Cal, and then Cal was letting me know what happened.
Fill the
Good.
details in on the word below.
Sure. Good. Good.
How are you? We heard you walked out
Oh.
this morning. bit of a journey.
I needed to clear some things in my head. Just I just
Okay.
needed to do something. Nah, not exactly. I
What's wrong?
no, nothing is wrong. I just it's I need to check in with Xerxes, and I'm just trying to decide whether I'm going to do that now or later. I just needed to make sure I had all the information right in my head.
Understandable. I haven't heard anything back from him in a while.
I might gate crash his house at some point.
Oh yeah, you do have a key, don't you?
Yeah. I don't like to use it. It's intrusive. Last time I walked in, I feel like I was interrupting an intimate moment, so to speak.
You also know how to set up a mental link.
Oh yeah, I do, but I'm not going to do that.
It's much easier to just rock up to his house without calling.
If you give me the opportunity to be Kramer, I'm going to be Kramer. So sorry, I just walked off. I think I'm. Oh, I just walked. I'm a man of action, Samani. I needed to do something.
I mean, I get
And-
that, but we were just jumped by a cult of fallen angels and their crazy followers very recently.
Oh
so-
yes, but that's Calacinda. They wouldn't touch me on my own.
Of course not.
Eyeballing Calacinda over Samani's shoulder. Wink.
So
Nothing to worry about.
Okay. At this point, I assume they're all like at the table
You'll
together.
make your way down.
hmm
Zep is still showing Merkesta who's not getting this friendship bracelet.
Zeph has actually taken it up a notch. So Tuvu is now in as well. And they Zeph has now taken their length of rope and is now trying to show up to scale how to do the friendship bracelet with 50-foot rope on Tuvu. So you go.
Can I roll to do a friendship bracelet on Tuvu? Attempts to.
Yeah, give me a dexterity check.
Alright. Do I get assistance from?
No, it's
I
cancelling out
suppose
the
just
disadvantage.
the fact that I have even a shot at this is because of Zeph's help. Okay, that is pretty much as good as it can go. Not really. That's exactly average. 10.
I mean, it's fairly limp.
Kind of hate it when it's
So under
limp,
that,
man.
and then you tie it off like that. Yeah.
No, you didn't go over. You need to go under, then over, then under.
Merc unties the knot. Over, then under, then. There we go.
How did you go over 3 times? You said under.
I'm much better with a hammer and chisel than I am with rope and things. But then again, I haven't flexed those muscles in a while.
It's okay. There's very many different ways to create jewelry. So
Over, then under,
with
then over.
thread, it's okay. And Zeph is gonna like try to take the rope. It's okay. Maybe with different mediums for you. Perhaps wire or rebar.
Rebar.
All right. We can try that.
Rebar was
Oh.
cannon.
Calendar money and Donnie. Where the fuck? Did
Yeah,
you
we found him.
come
Sorry, I was running an errand.
from? Okay.
Apologies, I should have left a
Fair enough.
note.
No, that's all.
As long as you're safe.
That's all. Yeah,
course.
Perfectly fine.
As you said, though, no one would dare hurt you by yourself.
Merkesta, you see a scrying sensor floating behind Calasindir.
Yeah.
So, did we have any plans today? Because I would like to go get some more presents for the kids. I have to make sure
Oh.
that they all have one.
Zeph, you pick them up.
Sorry, I was.
Yeah.
Zeph's like, I'm not saying anything. They're all for me.
Yeah, somebody's sitting here with their, like, everyone's just kind of awkwardly looking at her. She's like, what?
Oh,
Hmm.
yesterday we went over to the Tomban Sanctum and Calasinzia spent quite a bit of time there, reading very many books. But
A lot
Aurelia
of time.
Yes, we were there for.
It was very informative and a fun time for myself, not for all.
You keep
No, it
using
was
that word
very-
fun. I don't think it means what you think it means.
I mean, there are at least a dozen other people there that found it just as fun as me. So
And they
Right.
were all
Just
giant
those
nerds,
might
I
have,
bet.
And just
Yes.
Might have
those
received
dozen
it.
people in the entirety of Arvograd. Anyways,
Fair.
we spent a bit of time at the Sanctum, and Aurelia was able to procure a couple of items that you may want to look over for your children.
Oh, I would love that. So is it okay if we stop by there on our way out then?
Yes, I believe we need to stop by the Sanctum to make sure that all of those are put away and in order, and we should stop by the Hummingcloaks one more time because they may have more information regarding Gromatir.
that-
We
Did you not pay
They
for those
made
and
a-
take them? Did you not pay?
Yeah, you paid and took them.
I did.
You just
You paid for
Yeah.
them?
oh,
You
No,
did
I
pay
paid for them. I paid for them and asked for them to be sent. Well, sent the next time that we head in that
Okay.
direction.
Oh,
I thought you were gonna
yeah,
take
when we
them.
come back, that's right.
No, I
my
don't want to be
mistake.
encumbered. Absolutely not. That's a lot of books.
bag of holding.
Oh, that's true. I do have a bag of holding.
You also have a bag
But
of
it's
holding?
sticky. Like you take,
Fuck, you're
like you look in
loaded.
there, it's just sticky.
Oh yeah, that's right.
there's like
That's right,
syrup
yeah, the
stuck
maple
to the
syrup.
yeah.
Yeah, the syrup. That's right.
Oh, this is the waffle
So we
from
don't have
yesterday.
two bag of holdings in the same in one party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And put one in there.
And a
and see what
portable
happens.
And a portable hole. Yeah, that's true.
And
But we
whatever
already
Cal's
had
extra
that.
dimension is.
We just need the
What's
we
my-
just need the coin pouch and the haversack, and we'll have a full collection. But yes, we must stop by the Hummingcloaks for more information regarding Gromatir.
I'd love to get to meet them. I didn't get to come by yesterday.
Indeed.
Cal, I think you might need to get your eyes tested. You seem to have picked something up there, and Merc will begin to cast Dispel Magic
Yeah, you dispel the sensor.
with my. Yep, it's a devotion spell.
What was that?
Get it. You had a scrying eye following you. Had.
Oh.
Yeah.
Concerning, but
Don't know.
considering the nature of Lizathican and his followers, that is,
Very true. Very true.
I suppose, something we should anticipate.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Should we have a code word
What?
if either you or I noticed a scrying eye?
Do you
I
really
think
think
that's
you're going
wise.
to be able to weave a code word seamlessly into a conversation without it being suspicious?
Yes, it just needs to be a word that we all use in everyday conversation anyway. So
As
like,
Then how
Pineapple.
will we know
So-
it's a code?
it's quite easy to make a code word that you can drop at any time. You just tell someone the bootlaces are untied. You can drop that in as an interruption at any time.
that
It's
one
really
is a
good.
Just
bit
don't use that on
obvious.
me because I don't wear boots.
I prefer when
They're just
you
F.
talk about a friend that is not currently here. Like, if I say, I miss Helvelna, for example, or I wonder what Helvena is up to.
So we just make up a random person's name and we use that then.
We all establish who this random person is.
Okay,
Their
that makes
name,
sense.
their appearance. But whenever they
Right.
come back up in conversation, that is how we indicate to each other that something is not quite right.
I'm okay with that, considering where we are. Perhaps we use Marius.
I don't think it should be an actual person we know.
Oh,
It's just Cal's brother, Cal.
um,
If it's an actual person, then how do we differentiate if we're actually talking about a person?
Indeed, it may cause
It needs to be a,
problematics.
it needs to be a
Okay.
fake
what
person.
about our good friend Xavier?
I do
Hello?
not know Xavier. However, we do have a
Neither.
lot of Z names in the group, so that may be a
Fuck
little
yeah,
confusing.
true.
I like what you said.
Helvena, I like it.
Helvena.
Helena. Alright.
Hi.
Helvena.
Helena sounds good.
All right.
Helena or Helvena?
It doesn't matter. It's good enough.
No, it matters.
As long as
It
it's a
does
H
matter.
name, there's not that many H
Let's say
names.
Helvena. I feel like that's more
Helvena.
uncommon.
If I
Helvena.
say Helena, I also mean Helvin.
Just like Bryson means Burton.
Shut up.
Just like Samael means Xerxes.
Shut up.
So, what are you all doing? Are you going to the humming cloaks first? Or Donnie, do you want to maybe put a key in a door somewhere? That's not a euphemism.
It is.
It
will
is.
be.
Not the way I do it.
look. What I've got a lot on my mind. Why don't the four of you go to the humming clock? So I will meet up with you afterwards. I'm going to.
Of course.
Alright.
I'm going to clear the slate. I'm feeling a
Alright.
little distracted at the moment. So why don't you guys head off? I'll go do my work.
Where are we planning
Meet
a
at the
meeting? Will
Humming
we meet at
Cloaks.
the Humming Cloaks or outside of town?
Or back here. Or back
Probably
here.
back
Oh,
here.
Back here.
I think back here. I'll be a while.
Sounds good.
Right.
Donnie, real quick.
Um,
Do you know if Xerxes always gets messages?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you have a
no,
problem?
God's Death Warden
I'm-
Cal, by the way.
I don't think it's a problem. I just haven't heard from him back in a while, and I wanted to make sure that he was still getting them. Since I know he
I'll
gets
ask
them
him.
now. Only if it comes up.
I'll add it to my list of things I need to talk to Xerxes about. I've got a running notepad document.
Okay.
Alright.
So, did you want to also stop by the shop for the gifts?
If you would like to take a quick look, yes. I believe it is.
You might
on
want
its
to leave
way,
me
so-
outside though, or else it'll be longer than a quick look.
You really
I-
don't think I could pull you away from a bunch of books?
We
Well, it's
tried.
harder
Just
than
for
it
the test?
looks.
Oh no, I know it is.
It
I'll
was
stay out at the front
tedious.
with Cal.
It was
Yes,
very.
there's a trick to it. Don't worry.
Yes, but it was after we very much needed you then because it was after closing and Aurelia was trying to close and
He would
me
not
and Donovan
leave.
literally had to get a crowbar in between Cal and a book.
I'm a strong man, but between Calacinda and a book,
Yes.
you're
Cal,
impossible.
You were that rude to a person who is letting you read their things without you having to buy things?
That was not rude.
You were staying past close.
Outstaying, you're welcome.
And she
that
was
not
more than
rude?
happy to keep talking about it.
She had a
You
home to go
understand that
to,
people
Cal.
who are in a line of service are always going to seem like they're happy to talk to you, right?
Cal's never worked retail.
I don't think there was any issue with it. I don't think that everyone else saw it quite correctly.
Was
Yeah,
there
that seems-
anybody
yeah.
else there still as well, or was it only us?
There was a few lingering people that stayed for quite a while. Thank you very much.
Somebody looks over to the rest of the group and goes,
I wasn't there.
There may have been just one other individual, but they were very to themselves and left very quietly once the ruckus began. But Cal,
I was.
you must remember that. Well, pointing at Zamani. They also spent the entire night dancing and had to take an entire day of recovery. Under normal circumstances, I'm sure that Aurelia would be more than happy to let you stay overnight, but she was falling asleep.
Of course.
"Did you put your own intellectual gains over the comfort and well-being of others?"
You are so good at rhetorical questions today, Zamani.
I mean, I don't quite see it like that, but it seems
So
as if
you're
that is
going
perhaps
to
what
apologize
happened.
to her when we go back into the bookstore.
We shall see.
Phrasing it as a
Onwards.
suggestion right now.
So, as the group splits up, Donnie, you go to a door and pull out the key. And
I go into my hotel room, close the door, immediately turn around and put the key in that door and go to leave the room.
yeah, the door opens into an empty tower this time.
Dum, dum, dum. Hello?
Company security has been notified.
A couple seconds there, you see walking, the door opens behind you again, and Xerxes comes through.
Oh,
Well,
hey.
Donovan. Hello. How are you?
Got a lot on my mind. Are you busy? Well, busy,
yeah.
busy, but
No, I'm not too busy for you. What can I do for you?
a cup of tea and a comfortable chair.
can do
I know
that.
where the tea is. Where do you want to?
Hmm.
Where should we sit?
Hey, let's get the fire going. He clicks his fingers.
And like someone who's way too comfortable in their friend's house, he already helps himself to the, to the cupboards and
Oh,
starts
Xerxes,
making
he just
two-
goes straight to the chairs. He's like, yeah.
Yeah.
This is...
Yeah, it's all right. So I make 2 cups of whatever random Yorkshire Gold I've got floating around, and I
What's that?
use.
breakfast.
It's a really good tea.
Yeah.
And I'll plop them on the little side table.
Well done, Evan. What is on your mind?
Felt like it's time to check in, boss.
All right.
With a few things on my mind. Had a few revelations. A few.
All right.
I'll get cut to the chase. You told me that I'm assigned to the Kingfishers to spy on Calasindia, to make sure that he is worthy of the shards. Anyone could do that. Anyone could do that from the shadows or embed themselves in. It's not a hard job, and I'm a talented man.
Correct.
I have an idea of why I am here, but in the interests of completing a mission, I want to hear you say it. What's the real reason?
Ever the wise man, Donovan. Assurances. The Kingfishers need to succeed. I want them to succeed. And you said you're talented. Very talented. So, I sent talent to help.
God knows they need it. That's what I thought. I thought it wasn't just a contingency.
Well, it's
They're
also
on-
partially contingency. Do you
Oh,
think you're
yes,
capable
yes.
of taking Calasindia, if it came to it?
Easy. He's terrible at combat. But it begs the question, boss. What does success mean for the Kingfishers? Calasindia is easy. Get the shards, become the god, whatever. But Macastiel and Samani. Find a purpose? A quiet
No.
life?
This is a... I care not so much for the individual needs of each of the members so much. I have a fondness for them. I need strong allies on the mortal realm. I need them to want to take down Les African. Or, well, Samael was a good target, but Les African, now that is truly a target. I need
a better
people
one.
who are going to help with my getting ready for the Dragon King. Because you see, it's all about being prepared.
Yes, I know the game. All right. That's what I thought.
I mean, if you can
And-
help them find enlightenment. Although,
I am not
recently
a spiritual. I'm not a
disturbing
spiritual leader.
news.
What do you mean disturbing?
My poor baby brother has
Yes.
tipped his hand with Samani.
Yes, I wanted to talk to you about that.
Hmm.
And I'll speak plainly. With all or no due respect, your idiot brother has swindled her.
Yes.
And I don't think she realizes the cost. There's nothing I can do about it, but you're differently abled, and I wouldn't call him your idiot brother outside of the tower, but
It's a brave sentiment to be making.
well, you can pick your audience, right?
I would pay good money to see you say that to his face. What couldn't
Look,
say
there are only so many people that I am afraid of, and he is one of them.
Yes, I had sought to help Zamani on her pathway. Perhaps eventually
Is there
break
anything
her fee from everything that holds her to him. But from...
I don't care too much about the money, but there seems to be something with your brother and the children. I
Thomas,
I
thank
don't
you
know
for
what to
gifting
do
the
about
sub.
it, but just a
Very cool, thank you.
big
No,
gamer move.
with the children, not so much. I have been going to check on them, around them. They are lingering effects of his magics. Although I fear that my brother will make his way to talk to a few of them, perhaps down the line. I could see him easily trying to influence them. So perhaps I will influence them first. I'm still assessing what is the best option. Even with Zamani, she has signed away to him. It is not something I can do anything about as of now, but in the future, perhaps.
There's something that I can do to perhaps leverage. Let me know.
Leverage?
But you know how it goes. But
There is no leverage on my brother. Hey, Winter's Tales raiding with a party of 11. How the heck are you?
AJ,
What's-
you
How
bloody
you
legend.
doing?
Hey,
Great to have you here.
Is AJ within the group today? I think you're doing board games. What
Is it gonna
board
be
game
two
were you
AJs?
playing? We got two AJs
Yeah.
here. We're playing
AJ and
Kingslayers,
AJ.
our mainline show. We're on episode 75, 76 today, I think. We're deep in the sauce, playing through this with deep roleplay. I hope you guys enjoy it. But tell us what you're doing. Tell us how it went. Tell us, did you win the board game? Was there a board involved in this game, or were?
You should also give a quick rundown of what's going on.
Yes, Jen, you can give a quick rundown of what's going on. Thank you for shouting it.
Thank you for volunteering.
We're in a group trying to fight a god, but right now we're trying to kill a lich. And before we go do that, one of our party members, Donnie, is talking to his patron about problems with me, my character, because she was hanging out and then signed her soul away again twice
Did you say she was
to a
up no
guy
good?
who said he was
Making
going to
trouble
save
in the
her
neighborhood?
children, even though they weren't a problem. Everything was okay, but she didn't know that, so she did anyways.
Typical adventure party things.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Des
standard.
really likes warlocks in his in their campaigns. Just saying.
Especially if they
allow them.
have patrons with devils.
Yeah, I'm
Especially.
not even
yeah.
a warlock, and I think I have a patron somewhere as well. So
Look, Tube is your patron.
Everyone.
It's
Tube is
patrons all
everyone's
the way
patron.
down.
It's the unspoken rule of Des's game. Everyone has a patron.
an
Tuvu is
abundance
a
of
large rock
patrons.
elemental, and he's a gamer.
Yes,
Mhm.
So,
we all love Tuvu.
back into it. So, Donnie, what was the last thing you said? Leverage, I believe, is what you said. Getting leverage.
So if I can get you leverage,
I don't think there is much leverage to get on my brother that I do not already have. I mean,
it's a second-hand soul. How valuable is it?
mm,
Ow. Damn.
my brother and I take interest in specific souls. You are not just... You know what, Donnie? Let's leave this up to chance as he just gestures to a dice on the counter. Let's see if you can convince me. Can you roll a persuasion check as Donnie will roll a
Xerxes
dice?
asking you to. Is Xerxes fucking
That is
asking you
so
to?
meta. Hot damn.
Roll a dice.
Yeah.
See, leave it up to chance.
Is this God breaking the fourth wall, Des?
A little bit.
Yeah, this is me casting augury and just asking the DM for advice. All right, persuasion check. I'll play it right live, shooter. 24.
You see, every few years, for me, well, for you maybe a few hundred or decades, there comes along souls that are not quite the same. Souls
Sure.
specifically afflicted by important things. Things that I've drawn near to me. You are one of these souls. Zamani is one of these souls. Calasindir, Merkestiel. Even that new person you travel with, Zeph, is one of these souls. And I specifically like to guide them down the right path.
Something like having a touch of destiny about you.
A smidge of destiny, we could call it that.
All right then.
Potential, we can call it. More than destiny.
Potential.
We call it potential. There are many great people, many powerful people, but how they will affect the grand stage, well, that is less.
I understand your meaning. All right, I'm happy with that. Thank you for the... I'm not going to say honesty. We have a funny relationship, but perhaps the candidness. Zamani's not getting... Oh, yes, you and I, for sure. You're the god of secrets, but I get special access. Zamani's not getting responses to her messages anymore.
No, that's just...
She asked me... She's complaining on my way in.
Not that I am not sending messages, but
Piece of shit.
I've
You're
needed
not
to
here,
be
go away.
checking on things. I'm not ignoring her, but I don't like it when my brother wins things. So I will reach out soon.
Okay,
Tell her not to worry,
copy that.
if that's what she needs.
Next minute, Zamani gets a "What the fuck do you want?" smite.
No, this isn't
Liziffican
Liziffican.
appearance.
That's going to be Mercasio and Celelio just comes in like a freight truck through you. Anything else, Donny? Any other queries or questions on your mind?
Several things.
All right.
Remember how I told you I put my foot in it and may have negotiated a truce between the major spy organizations of Quentos?
Yes.
Apparently, I'm going very well at it. Nyakul has reached out. If you did something about that, thank you. Eris
Put in a good word.
of... Thank you. Irilin is going to meet. Eris from the Humming Clocks is going to meet. Calasindir is going to put me in touch with Kozeth. And I think with a common enemy, there may be a chance.
Well, I enjoy dealing in chance. So.
Same. But anyway, I'm not asking for any advice. I'm just giving you an update on that. It's like you said, potential, right?
You have much.
Oh yes, happy accidents and all that. Before I butter you up, I came across a book.
Oh.
It was a unique artifact, something I've never seen before. Terrifying, powerful.
Okay.
It bleeds all the time. Blood
Okay.
pours out of it.
Where did you
Do you
find
think the
this?
Vampire King wants? Do you think the Vampire King wants it?
No, I don't think he wants that, Donovan.
But it's
I will
blood.
take it.
Oh,
Perhaps.
perfect. I know exactly where it is. I need money to buy it.
Sure, I can give you funds. I suppose there's
And-
time it returns to its rightful owner.
It's yours?
It is an embarrassing first book of mine.
Oh shit. Do you want me to steal it, or do you want me to just buy it?
Buy it if you can, steal it if you must. That book is dangerous. That should not be. It should not be on the prime material.
How messed up am I going to get if I even touch it?
Wear gloves.
Yeah, obviously. Look at me. I'm gorgeous. I'm not being covered in blood.
Here. He kind of waves his hand, kind of like a small little chest floats across from him. Just put it in that. If it'll come straight to me. That is dangerous for being on the prime material. The last person who I had
and-
that with, they. You ever just lose something and you don't know quite where you put it, but when you find it, you kind of figure out the steps it took to getting there? I'm
Yeah.
putting it together right now.
It's in the bookshop in Arvograd. I'll go get
Ah,
it for you.
right. Yes. Good city. Get that book, please. That's not meant to be.
As you wish. On the topic of money, I borrowed some money from a bird, and I want to pay it back. Yeah, shut up. You're not there either, Calicindia.
How much do you need?
But you are a bird. You are definitely a bird.
How much do I owe you, Zeph? I think it's about $1,000. 1,200.
I did not keep track. I'm pretty sure it is about $1,000. 1.2.
I think it's 1.2. About 1,200 gold. You know what I'm like with money. I don't want it, but I want to pay the bird back. I also owe money to Calicindia, but I'm
That's
not
fine. He
paying
comes
it back
from money.
just yet. Yeah, it doesn't mean so much to him. I'm just really enjoying Raffles' mind here. But I just need a little bit of money to pay the bird back. I borrowed some money to buy Calicindia a book, and the book was interesting. It got Calicindia's eyes really wide. And I own some money, so I thought it's a lot. Can I borrow some money?
Well, you're not going to pay me back, so let's not call it borrowing.
Well, I can pay you back in not money. I'll get the book for you.
Services rendered, perhaps. You do so
Well,
much and ask so little.
I don't want to entertain that thought, but you know what I mean. I need $1,200 to pay back the bird, and I need a little bit of money to pay for the book that I don't want to steal.
Sure. The 1,200. He puts his hand like flat on the desk and kind of just raises it until there's a stack of platinum worth 1,200. Like almost just appearing.
Can you teach me that spell?
It's all sleight of hand. It's up the sleeve.
Oh,
It's up the sleeve.
well,
The rest
I
of the money,
put-
whatever money you need for the book, it will be in the chest. Whatever price she says. Open the chest for the merchant. However much they want for the book will appear in it.
square deal. Easy, thank you, and I'll give that to the bird straight away. You know I don't like to carry the money, so thank you.
That's all right. Let's
But it's a funny story about the book.
it's not a funny story. It's quite the grim tale, but yes, a funny story.
I'm not interested in reading
I
it.
could tell you about it if
tell
you
us-
so wish. But you're not really one for history.
Not really.
It
If
would
Calicindia
probably
was
bore
here, he's read enough books for a while. He's going to be pissed
us
that
the
I'm not giving
lore.
it to him.
Come on.
We leave it then. Another story for another.
Yeah, I may ask about it later once you've got it. Maybe you can teach me to read it.
I
um,
cannot.
All right, fair enough. Did you know Calicindia is not going to be killed by its god anymore?
That is pleasant news.
Yes, his father's going to be killed instead.
Well, quite the loving father.
That's
I'll
what
do the
I
same
said.
for my children.
Yeah. But anyway, that came up in conversation the other day. I thought you'd be interested.
Mm.
In case you've got any work to do with Calacindia's father before the work is done.
I do actually. He has asked for the shard that is meant for Calacindia.
Yes, I wanted to talk to you about that. You asked me to make an assessment on Calacindia, whether he'll be worthy for it or not. He's good. Give him the shard now.
No. Too many shards on the prime material. If he falls to the Zephyrican, the Zephyrican has all the shards of a god. If you all fall as is right now, one shard still remains with me. And the Zephyrican cannot have the full power unless he tries to kill me, and I am only a minor god, so I would pale in comparison to that of a major god. But I feel he would not be able to find it.
I would never let anything happen to you. The Zephyrican would die trying.
I would not need you, but yes, he would die trying. That was a genuine giggle, Donovan, thank you.
That's all right. I get about one a week. It's not too bad. Anyway, I think
breakfast.
Yeah, I think Calacindia is worthy. I have made an assessment on him, and I don't think he's the threat that we were concerned of.
That's good. That's good.
He is in an abundance of power and is slowly going mad, but he is generous. He takes to mockery without feel it being slighted. He is generous with his friendship. I've grown quite fond of him.
Are you going soft on me, Donovan?
Never.
You're staying perfectly hard.
I play a very good. Behave yourself. I play a very good game. But he's open to mockery. He's open to having a laugh. He cares deeply for his friends, and he's open to. He loves without condition. Those children are a gift to him, and they are an anchoring. I think it is. The dying god could do a lot worse for a prophet, and he couldn't do much better.
People of good destiny.
And he lent me a lot of money, and he's been very good about me
You
not
will
paying
get
it
none
back.
of it back.
No, God, no. I'm not paying him a cent. Oh, God, no. I would never say this to Calacindia's face.
Wholesome moment that would never happen.
Yeah.
Is anything else?
Going through my list. Anything you can do to help us going up against the Lich? I worry.
Not
I can
really.
usually kill undead pretty quickly, but it's an unknown quantity. I've never killed a Lich before.
I'm stretched too thin to help with another thing right now.
Oh, no. I don't want you to get involved, but anything I need to know.
No, but perhaps
I
I
know
can give you something.
something about a phylactery?
Liches always have time. He stands up and he goes like one of these shelves and he starts opening the presses and he pulls out this very, very beautiful bottle with this dark liquid in it.
It's a bit early in the day for rum.
No, that is exactly what it is. This will help you soothe your nerves. As he pops a very fancy bottle of rum on the table for you. That will help.
I mean, I'll take it. This is gorgeous. I haven't seen one of these since Burton.
They are rare.
Yeah. Do you want some?
No, I am good. I have more.
I'll stash the bottle. So money's gonna lose her shit with that one. That's it. That's all I had. Thank you for the chest. I'll get the book. I'll try and get there. Is there anything that I need to be doing? Is there anything I need to be knowing? Is there anything I need to keep an eye out for?
No. You know exactly as much as I want you to.
Good. I don't want to know anymore. It clouds the operation. What
Keep
was the
it
term you
focused.
used? Compartmentalization. I like it. Oh. All right. You're busy.
That I am.
I'm going to go. Is there any... quick favor. Is there any way you can make that door not go to my hotel room, but instead I can walk out into the street right next to the Kingfishers?
Consider it done.
I love you.
We're not there yet.
Oh no! Sorry. I love what you can do for me.
Exactly. Now, go on. Get out of my sight
All
before
right,
you cause more trouble.
Yes. Thank you for the tea. Bye.
As you're all making your way to the Tombound Sanctum, Donnie just like beelines out of a house to your right.
Hey, Donny.
Hey.
How'd you go?
Oh,
Where are you
that's,
running?
Oh, Zeph. I'll pull out a small pouch. I'd make a point of. Yeah. Don't think too hard about it. I make a point of shaking it so that it's coins, and I will toss it straight over to Zeph and repay the 1,200 gold.
And now you're just
That's a
insulting me.
lot of coins. Hold on.
It's only
Thank
120
you.
platinum.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you for the loan. I always repay my debts.
Catches it like a cannon to the chest. Just oh.
I leave it for a little bit too long. Well, don't think I've forgotten about you. And I'll pull
Oh.
out the book. A gift.
All right, let's have a look at this. It's been
And-
gift wrapped, wasn't it?
Yeah.
If I remember right.
Yep. It's in
Yeah.
brown paper. And I hand over the Enigma of Ebenstone, the
Ooh.
tome that I bought while you were away.
Alexander will very carefully start unwrapping it, making sure not to rip any of the paper. Very neatly.
Oh, you're one of
and
those people.
reveal it.
Shredding.
He
Kelly's
saves all
smog.
gift wrap for another day
What?
to reuse.
Yeah.
Fuck.
You see how shred?
Yes.
But it looked
Like-
boring as hell, so I figured you must like it.
So it'd be just right up my alley. Perfect. Absolutely. I love it. Thank you,
Now-
Donovan. This more than repays your debt.
What? That's a bargain.
Actually,
Fantastic. No, just shut up. You said it. It's fine.
I can always knock off. Always add back on
No.
a few $100 if you want.
No,
200
no,
gold.
this is better. Thank you. But no, you said you said you liked it and you couldn't afford it, so I
Thank you.
Made it
Donovan.
happen.
I do
thank-
appreciate this.
thanks, Zeph. He paid for it.
Thank you, Zeph, as well. But I'm glad you haven't completely forgotten about me, Donnie.
Well, I did
But-
pay for it, but I just got the. So who paid for it?
Me. No. I went and collected a salary.
Oh, I see.
So you do get paid,
No.
right?
I see. Less.
You
I-
can do
I-
it there,
I-
there's just a tab Donnie has to Xerxes counting above his head. It's like
Yeah,
9
yeah.
figures. It's like-
Yeah, the heads up. Yeah. Little heads up
But
display, just like flashes every time.
I would ask a favor, Calasindia. I'm not one for books. They're for nerds like you, but if you figure any of that book out, can you try and explain it to me? I had a thumb through before I bought it, and it's nonsense. It's absolute nonsense. If you can untangle any of it, I'd be curious.
I haven't taken with the first bit, but it is, as it says, an enigma, but it is a puzzle. Every page is a different puzzle. No, I would be happy to. It would be a slow process, I imagine, but.
Did I just get
Donnie.
Calasindia a Sudoku book?
Yeah, it's like an arcane version of
Calasindia
it.
Sudoku.
Yeah,
It just-
yeah.
If
Unless
if
you
it was
partner
something
item,
else.
it's unsolvable. So.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, just an ask. Before we go in to the Tombound Sanctum, I need to buy the blood book.
Another book for me.
No. This is
Why?
this is a
For yourself?
in a manner of speaking.
For
Oh,
your
Zamani,
friends?
you'll get a response from the boss soon. He's been busy.
I mean, that's completely understandable. I was just wanting to make sure that everything was okay. That I, after re-upping my contract, that things were still
No,
okay.
no, it's not related to that. He's just been spread thin,
That
I've
is
been
completely
kind of left
understandable.
alone. But I asked and he said it was cool.
Why does your boss want the book?
I'm going to look at Macasteel. Macasteel, there are some questions you don't want the answer to. I'm not given all the information that I'm asked for, but suffice it to say, he's requested it, and I am a good employee.
I imagine because it's an extremely dangerous book that is prone to turning its users to madness, and that is something he sees as better in his hands. I would imagine something along those lines.
Makes sense.
Something
make
to that
sense.
effect. I think it's a good guess.
It is going to be very tricky to get that book away from Aurelia, though.
That's why I have
Yes.
this. And I lift up the giant chest.
What
Wondering
is
why you were carrying
that?
that.
This is a treasure chest.
Okay. Doesn't look like it'd fit that much money in there.
It's cute you think so.
Mm-hmm. Does it just appear to be a normal, like
Like a decent
ornate
sized chest?
Close a
Spatial
lot,
awareness
yeah.
is hard, Mark. It's okay.
It's bigger on the inside.
Ooh-wee-oo.
Right, that's it.
Oh, so, how far is it to this bookstore?
You look to your
Wait,
right,
yeah.
it's there.
We were literally about to walk in.
Oh, perfect.
Just on time.
I have another final favor to ask before we enter. Can I go first? I want to
Endless.
get this thing the hell away from here.
Sure.
Okay, Donovan, you go inside, somebody accompany Donovan, and then somebody needs to stay with me to make sure that Calicindia stays outside.
Yeah.
Oh
that's
no,
fine.
I need to
Cal is
apologize. I need
absolutely
to
going-
apologize.
Yes, he does.
I do need to
Well, then come-
apologize, or else Zamani would
Come
never
on,
forgive
then.
me for something else.
And
I'll
I'll,
stay out with you and Tuvu. Why not?
So,
I'll grab
fair.
Zamani.
Oh,
I'll grab
just let,
Calicindia by the collar.
Yeah, just let's
You didn't need to grab me, Donovan. I'm
Aurelia,
walking.
no.
I'm walking.
just let
Hurry
Aurelia
up.
know that the thing that I purchased is for you guys.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Wait, you bought
You
them?
can come in if you want.
You didn't how much do I owe you?
Don't tell me anything.
You didn't have to buy the presents I was going to get for my children. That's incredibly generous of you. You didn't have to do that.
It seems as though you have your hands full already, so I just wanted to be helpful in a sense, especially with observing Calicindia and Calicindia's habits as well.
Thank you.
Not in a bad way. You are very academic, but I am friends with many academics. They get lost in their books and often don't have much time to split between, especially 12 children. So I wanted to find something to give them something to bond over, perhaps.
That's so thoughtful of you. Thank you, Zeph.
Of course. I will stay outside though.
as you all make your way
Okay.
to the door to head in. That's where we're going to have our proper break for the night, because we just had a very quick one to get Nate in. We'll be back in about 5 minutes. Thank you everyone who's rated and followed and coming through. Thank you, Bennett, for the follow. We're going to have a quick moment.
Thank
Saying,
you.
we have a little goal up there. We're trying to get an animated intro for the start of the next campaign. It's a big goal away with lots of stretch goals that I haven't gotten a command to yet. It's in our Discord. I will get that set up hopefully after today. I forgot completely last week. I was quite swamped. But we're trying to raise $2.5 grand for an animated intro, which would be pretty cool to explain the world up so far up to the point when we start campaign 3 early next year. If it's within your means to help us, we'd really appreciate it. If not, just having you here means the world to us. We'll see you in 5.
See ya.
hello, we're back. So, as the party makes their way, some of them staying outside, some of them heading into the Tomb Sanctum, you see the ever busty, spectacled satyr woman. And she kind of just
God, I
like,
love her.
she's like half asleep on the counter and she's just like drooling. She's like, oh, hello.
Oh, good morning. Morning.
Morning, yeah.
Yes. Sorry, I've been underground for a while. It's timed weird. I think we missed out on a proper introduction the last time I was here. My name is Donovan, and I represent a incredibly powerful and wealthy individual.
Benefactor.
Yes, individual. He's not benevolent. But I have made him aware of the book that you showed us the last time we were here,
All right.
and he has instructed me to procure it on his behalf.
I kind of told you that wasn't for sale.
Everything has a price, and for my employer, the price is very high. We are talking about the Blood Book.
I know what book you're talking about. How much are you offering?
How much do you want? And I encourage you to be adventurous.
I don't even know. A lot of money.
I can do a lot of money. Yes,
I mean,
I will put the trunk, bang, and I will encourage that a little bit on the counter. I've been instructed to provide you with the correct amount of money.
let's see.
He doesn't need
10,000
it.
platinum.
Done. We have a deal, and I'll put out my hand to shake it.
Show me the platinum.
Bang, bang on the chest, and I'll open the chest.
So as you open it, you see it literally starts appearing as 10,000 platinum will then fill the chest. She looks and she,
I take it that we have a deal.
all right, yeah, sure, 10,000. Me?
And given the lack of negotiation, I trust you can sweeten the pot. I would like to borrow some gloves.
Sure, gloves, fine.
While she's off put, I'm
You see, she immediately she like starts. She's like this like small little bag, very clearly bag holding. She's just gonna start like pulling this into it. She goes, "I need to go straight to a bank."
I encourage you to do so. And I'll start helping her take the the platinum out of the Yeah, this isn't callous, it is money. This is money for a job. May I borrow the gloves, please?
Or whatever you wish.
Thank you.
I mean, I'll expand my collection something fierce with this.
I do hope
He's
so.
gonna franchise.
That's
And the last
100,000 gold.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
And I trust that this deal, in its completion, will allow my friend, after he repairs some manners, perhaps access to that codex that he was interested in.
I'm sure you can read the
Oh,
codex
that was
if
already
you want.
booked in. That was already booked in.
That's
Shut up.
I made my
read it
bookings
now
to
if you
full
want.
channels.
Here.
You can't
She
read it
takes
right.
out a key from like just between her chest, hands it to Zamani. Can you just lock the door?
Oh, of course. And I will go look.
Donovan, I just want you to know we did plan on heading out. Me reading a codex is not going to be a short process. You are aware of that, right?
Calicindia, it's one book. How long can it take you to read?
A couple days.
Do you know what a codex is, Donovan?
Yes, it's a book.
Yeah, checks out.
He's not wrong.
Right. No, technically, not wrong. Not wrong.
Well, then, pitter
will
patter,
take
let's
him.
get at her.
It will take him quite a while. We should probably go and then
Right.
have him read it when we come.
That's best. I will save this, but I do appreciate it earlier. On that note as well, though, I did wish to extend my apologies. Have been made aware that perhaps I overstayed my welcome the previous night. I am
No, not
sorry
at
for
all.
that.
I've plenty. It's quite a regular occurrence.
Heard you were having
Oh,
trouble
that's
staying awake
delightful to
even.
hear.
Well, I didn't
Everyone
sleep
seemed
last
to
night
think-
at all from the party. I kind of just
Exactly.
powered through the day.
Oh, well, I'm glad to hear it. I had been made to think that I had disturbed you, but I'm glad that I hadn't.
I mean, everyone disturbs me on those nights. If it wasn't you, it'd be someone else getting in the conversation. It would be Aura, or it would be good one of many people. Those nights usually end with me not sleeping. I haven't slept in 2 days.
Would you like some coffee?
I don't drink caffeine. It makes
How
me
are you?
hyperactive.
How are you conscious right now after not sleeping for 2 days?
Will and determination. And 10,000 platinum will do that to you.
I mean, I guess.
Yeah,
on-
no, that's
on-
going to
on-
keep you up for a while now.
On that note, I am terribly sorry to interrupt, but I really do need to get this done. Could you please bring me the book?
Sure. She walks over and she cracks open the floorboard where it is, and she just pulls you see she like lifts and like clicks and pulls it up out of the ground. You see this like large lead thing that's just going down, like this cylinder, like this rectangle that's going down to the ground, and she lifts it above and cracks the lid. You can see the blood just kind of the book just floating atop the blood.
So why does your
Oh.
boss want the book?
I don't
Not
care.
now.
Okay.
And I put the gloves on that are on the counter.
Mhm.
I will pick the book up and place it in the chest.
It just falls through the chest, and it's gone. Like, doesn't it? Like, there's the bottom to the chest, but it just phases right through. It no clips.
Same. Relatable.
Thank you very much. It was a pleasure doing business with you.
You're more than welcome. I have no issue with this sort of transaction. If you ever want to come in here and spend 10,000 platinum, be my guest. I mean, I could literally build an extremely complicated castle from this. Like, a very, very complicated castle.
I wish you all good fortunes in that. If you
I'm
do
not
come across
building a
any,
castle.
if you come across any more books of that level of rarity and that level of obscurity, please let my friend know.
I mean, absolutely, you'll be the first person I reach out to with that sort of money.
Wonderful. Thank you very much for your time.
Yeah,
I leave you in the good graces of Zamani and Calicidia, and I'll take the chest and head out.
well, I'm
That's
not
certainly
retired, but I certainly could.
open up another shop,
Yeah.
expand.
For reference, she not only could build like 35, 45. She could build a
Jeez.
max tier keep and have 40,000 gold left over.
Oof.
Like a level
Ouch,
5
that's
castle.
beautiful.
She has just become one of the richest people in the world. Just in a second.
For comparison, what level is the keep at?
2.
What level is Ariel? Oh,
2.
ouch.
And
Okay,
with the other
that's a lot of
40,000,
money.
she could build a mage's tower on top of it. She could have a level 5
Money.
mage's tower and a level 5 keep.
So Zeph
Yeah,
said
how
that
much-
he had some magical toys for me.
Yeah, I do. Definitely. Yeah. No. Do you want them now?
Yes, please.
Sure. All right. Do you want me to go through them with you, or have you been
Oh,
told?
sure.
All
if
right.
if
so
that's okay.
she pulls out this this slightly bent copper coin and puts it on the counter. That's an unlucky copper piece. slides it across to you. She takes out a small quill. This is a quill of endless ink. Puts that on it. She pulls out like this like wand. Looks quite fancy in design, but nothing too special. This is a wand of heatless flame. She swings it. You see a little fire goes across, but just pitters out. Doesn't do anything. These are 2 heartbeat rings. Put them on, you'll feel someone else's heartbeat. Whoever's wearing the other one.
Oh.
The
Sweet.
spoon of stirring. She puts it in a cup and it just starts lazily stirring around. This is the goblet of inopportune filling. It is magical. I do get asked this. She puts it on the counter. It's just is doing nothing. And this is the glasses of fog detection.
I love
These
those
are
glasses.
lovely.
We had fun last week with this.
Yeah. For reference, the glasses of fog detection, if you can see fog while wearing the glasses, they emit a foghorn-like sound.
Oh, so it's not that they just fog up. Got it.
No, they emit a foghorn sound if you can see fog.
That's amazing. Thank you. I'd love to take all of these. Do you have any more?
No, this was the
Okay.
little collection I'd put together. I'm sure I could procure more if you want more.
How many was that, Des?
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more items.
Cool. I need 2 more.
Yeah, I know.
Cool.
We have the tiara for Zelly as well, which Cal got.
Okay. Cool.
Mhm.
I am in the market for 2 more if you happen to find anything.
I mean, I'm sure I'll be dealing in things a little bit more expensive than this now, but I'll keep an eye out.
That's fair. Well, if you find any interesting, neat little odds and bubbles.
I mean, I know someone who has lots of odds and baubles.
Oh, really?
She comes by for the book night. She's a court mage over in Rindleton. She collects a lot of weird things.
I think this
Aura.
is the point to tell you that, unfortunately, ourselves and Aura did not get off to the start that we should have together, and things
Is
are a
it
little
Like
awkward.
Zeph and Alara.
No, our former companions wronged her
Like
in
Zeph
the
and Max.
past. A little more extreme than that.
Like
but
Zeph and Max?
How many people has Zeph? How?
Like in our ex-companion who crossed the line and did something very bad ended up eviscerated at the end.
Ah.
Yes.
So like Zeph and Marius' ex-wife.
What happened with Marius'
What?
ex-wife?
Why Zeph? Why Zeph?
So, no, this is what I will absolutely lay on the table. Go, what happened with his ex-wife?
Yeah. Nothing actually. I just thought that wouldn't be funny.
Oh,
But if you're talking issues, well,
yes.
Zeph and most of the women and men in this town.
That's just people.
Yeah.
Get back down, Biddy.
What did Zeph do?
Well, he's known for when he has a bit to drink to. Let's just say end the night with sticky fingers. Just end the night.
Please explain.
I would really rather not.
There are many different ways to have sticky fingers.
It's the way you're thinking of.
Thinking of a lot of different ways right now.
Interesting. Interesting.
Zeph is known to be a little bit of a bird whore.
Bird horn.
I
Oh
love her so
no.
much.
Zeph,
I've learned a
Vinny,
lot
you
today.
can't hide. You can't hide.
Thank you for that.
I mean, you'd normally expect a bard, but no.
Zeph does
I
not
remember the
seem
first
it,
time I
but-
met Zeph, he was a little bit tipsy. It was at one of these dances, and he hit me with the, "Hey, I'm a member of the Humming Cloaks, but I could make you hum just as well as my cloak." And I almost got sick in my mouth.
I mean, he's a beastmaster.
I mean, he's tamed a lot of beasts. He also said that line.
Oh, is
He's
he
very
just shy
unassuming.
around us or something?
Yeah.
I mean, he's perfectly fine when he hasn't had a drink, but like, I believe the guy's life motto: the second a drop of alcohol touches his lips, is any hole's a goal.
Oh.
Fuck. All right. That's.
I mean, I've met him like that before. It's okay.
This is a new light to Zeph.
Is she bullshitting? Because if I need to know.
Roll insight.
I'm so bad at that. Oh no. What's my modifier? I don't think it's. Yeah, 6.
She seems to be fairly forthcoming.
Many. Oh, I'm so excited to ask Zeph about this later.
It was honestly quite awkward. I told him that no, I'm good. I'm not really in for physical touch, and he said the things I could do to you without touching you. I was.
That's.
But now we're good friends. He understands my boundaries.
I'm so curious.
Right. I never thought Zeph.
Oh, I'm excited. I'm interested.
This is going to be a fun conversation. Thank you.
This is going to be a great conversation. I'm so excited.
There's
you.
a rumor around town that he only got into the humming clocks because he was sleeping with Eris, but I don't know if that one's true.
Having
I
met her, she does seem to be the type of person not to take too kindly to those type of comments if they were made to her attention.
I think that one's just a rumor, but I don't know.
I haven't even met her yet. I'm excited though. Looking forward to it. Thank you for the gossip.
Yeah, I mean,
If you do happen to cross any more little odds or bubbles, I'd love them.
sure. How would you all like to escort me to the bank? I need some hired hands to make sure nothing goes wrong on the way.
Of course,
are you
of course. We
paying?
went honor guard.
Well, I came into a little bit of money. I could give you 2 platinum each.
Oh, I appreciate it.
Generous.
Sure, I'd be happy to walk you to the bank.
Sure.
It's my fault.
She takes
It
your arm and
makes
links you up and
sense.
squeezes you close, and you're just like,
Because Zamani is absolutely just like boundaries, but whew, boundaries.
you're like, oh no, they're warm.
Zamani's happy. She's in her happy place. We're good.
All right. To the bank.
The bank. We'll walk out. Zeph, I have a long conversation I'd like to have with you later.
Don't say that he'll say something long for you.
Won't be the first
sorry?
time I've heard that before.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
We're going to the bank. Come on.
Oh, okay.
Right, okay. Sure.
I think someone needs to make a deposit.
You should be careful.
You say it like that.
Yeah, that seems a bit sus.
Oh, so we're.
I was
security-
making a zip.
Sure.
Sure. Yeah,
We're escorting her to the bank.
Sweet. Let's go.
Let's go.
We're literally just like elbows hooked, already going. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Merc's
We go
bringing
to
up
the bank.
rear just as a. 'Cause she can
Zamani,
see
you're just there
behind
like,
her.
gotta keep eyes forward, gotta keep eyes
Oh
forward.
no, Zamani's absolutely just like fawning, having fun conversation, being silly.
She takes off at a light skip.
Oh yeah, she'll absolutely skip there.
But
Sure.
Skipping with
quickly
hooves.
on your way to
hot,
the bank.
hot busty lady wants to skip. Yeah, oh, I'm here. Hey, I got the dex for that shit.
So she will, at the bank, give the 2 platinum pieces for each of the members that you were speaking to. So that's 2 to Calicindir, 2 to Zamani, 2 to Donovan, if you want to take it. And at that, you can then split off to make your way to the humming cloaks.
Sounds good. So what are the
So
humming
do we all
close
get
like,
2
Seth?
plat or just use 3?
Just the 3 that were in the area when she offered.
Well, so humming clocks have been in Arvograd for quite a while. A lot of them are very friendly. They're very nice. We should probably go say hi to Cerelia. Cerelia. I apologize. Selena. We should probably go say hi to Selena and see if Edis is available for conversation and chat. We'll see if there is any more information available. I should probably also... Can you give me one moment? I just remembered somebody.
Okay.
I
Do you
make
need
a
someone
quick-
to come with you?
No, I just need to make a
I
quick,
don't think we can.
quick message.
Quick deposit.
A quick message. It'll be a quickie. One moment.
I hear you're good at.
You did that on
I
purpose.
hear you're good at that. Yeah.
And Zeph is going to use the cloak to try to reach out to Ashil
Okay. What do you want to say?
or Ashil.
Ashel.
Mhm.
Or however
Um,
Zeph pronounces it, who knows?
Ashil.
Yeah. There's like 3 extra Ys.
Hello, it is Zeph. How's prison? Must be very fun, huh? Do you need anything? I can probably get you something. End message.
Good, but no. I'm good. Thanks for checking in on me. End message.
Okay, we are good. We'll be within the proximity of the humming clocks in about just a couple. It's around the corner, really. Why are you all looking at me like this?
Nothing. I just
Sorry.
I heard a lot of rumors about you recently. And I'm just interested.
What kind of rumors
Well,
did
I'll
you?
tell you about it later. Don't worry. We
Yeah, I
have
feel
an
like that's
entire
something-
camping trip to go on. It'll be fine. We have days.
And
I
Camping trip.
suppose.
Don't worry about
Okay.
it.
that is such a chill way of describing going to kill a lich. A camping trip.
I mean, what's killing a lich to killing a god? We'll be fine. I can only worry about having to kill so many different things at a time, okay?
Just
You
a
want me to get-
passerby just
You
goes,
want me to
"What
have
the
an
fuck?"
anxiety attack about every single thing we have to set off to kill? No, thank you.
No, it's fine. It's a funny way to describe what we're doing. It's a camping trip. Technically, this
statement
whole
is-
entire thing is a camping trip.
The statement is not incorrect. There will be camping involved.
True. Several days of it.
And someone will probably trip, knowing me, probably me.
If you didn't, I'd be surprised.
Hmm.
So who are we here to see?
We will see who we need to see. Actually,
I've never been here.
Calacindia, McCaster, and Donovan, do you remember where Selena's office is?
Yeah.
Yes.
We have it.
Could you meet
Pretty
me
much.
up there? I just remembered that there might be some more information regarding Grammathy in Vault 4. So I will go down really quickly, go grab that, and I will meet you up there with Selena.
Hey, where do you want me
Did
to
you
go?
not
Oh,
ask
you-
for
you should-
permission first?
Yeah. Wasn't
You
that
should
part of
be-
the?
It should be okay.
Part of the
Vault 4 is-
conversation.
Vault 4 is very accessed all the time. Zamani,
Okay.
please follow them over to Selena's. I will
I mean-
see you just momentarily. And activates the cloak and starts walking through the walls again.
We should probably go and tell Selena that Zeph is going to rob the humming cloaks again.
Yeah.
Again?
Probably.
Yeah,
By the way,
it
that's
was
a
a
thing.
thing.
What happened yesterday?
We
were
found
hungover.
out that
Okay, I
walls
mean
are
while
more
I
like
was hungover.
we found out that for humming cloaks in the actual I don't know, tower, fortress, citadel, what's this described as?
Citadel.
Doesn't matter.
Citadel. The humming cloak citadel.
Uh-huh.
Walls are more of a suggestion for them. But yeah, we
I
should
mean-
go quickly just before anything happens.
What do you mean before anything happens? Why is
Zeph,
everyone being shady?
Zeph sees rules more as suggestions in this place.
Hmm.
And likes to take things that
Zeph
you
got into a bit of an
probably
issue
shouldn't
last
take.
time with the person in charge of the archives and everything because he decided to pick up the books without wearing the proper gloves, slightly sticky hands, and
Wait, why did he have sticky
they
hands?
weren't. Oh, we had waffles for breakfast.
Yeah.
And he didn't wash them. Anyways.
No. Oh, we're here.
What's her name again?
So are you going to
Aliana?
Kaliana?
Kaliana. Yeah.
Is that where are you going?
Zeph is gonna go look for more information on Gramathir.
Gramathir. Where are you going for that? Are you looking for... How would you look for information on Gramathir specifically?
There was something that I had thought up of, which I don't know if that's how the humming cloaks operate, but something along the lines of like new members like writing letters to their future selves regarding like their goals and aspirations and stuff. Kind of like when you like are indoctrinated into a new organization or school or camp or something like that. There may have been something from the early humming cloak days that Gramathir would have potentially
Eris
found.
would have records like that. If anything like that would be with it, would be with Eris. So you can go to Eris if you want.
Yeah, it's not something that usually like a lot of people would think to look for. So Zeph was gonna go in that direction. Also, just an excuse to go pull more books off of walls. This is Vidi speaking, by the way, no longer Zeph.
Nice. So you can try records like that. Zeph would know that some stuff like that will be kept. It's in Eris's office. How brave are you?
Oh, Zeph just walks in.
So you
Through
walk
the
into
wall.
Eris's office through the walls.
Zeph
you-
can do no wrong.
You get to one of the Eris's walls and smack. There's a thin lead sheet embedded in the wall around her office. Jeez.
Oh, I always forget about this one.
Right in the beak.
But you can knock on the door if you want. And she hears that, she just goes, "Who's trying that?"
No one.
Zeph, get in here. The door.
Okay. And Zeph goes to open up the door to Eris's office.
Sit.
Do I have to?
Yes.
Okay.
Zeph, why am I hearing reports that you're pulling books off the walls and taking them off the chains again?
Look, Selena needed the information.
What did I say
and
last time you did that?
That is not good for the books.
And if it's not good for the books, is that something a humming cloak should be doing?
Not necessarily.
Your hands were sticky again, weren't they?
They were a little sticky from the waffles.
And what happens to old pages and texts when you don't take proper care?
They stick together, and when you go to pull them apart, they rip.
And is that something a humming cloak should be doing?
We have mending. It should be okay.
No, is that something a humming cloak should be doing?
No, Eris.
Okay.
Nothing that
So
a
what do we
humming
have
cloak
to
should
do then, Zeph? If we've upset somebody?
Who have I upset?
Kaliana is quite frustrated about the book, so what do we do when we've hurt someone's feelings or annoyed them?
I could go get her another book.
No. Try again.
I could go get her some flowers.
No. Well, that might help, but that's not what we do. Come on, Zeph, don't play dumb with me.
I go apologize.
Yes, you do. Now, why were you trying to break into my office again?
Do you remember when I first was indoctrinated into the humming cloaks?
I don't like the use of indoctrination, by the way. I'd rather join.
When I was brought into the humming cloaks,
Okay, it sounds less like a cult when you say it like that. Thank you.
you made us write a letter to
Yes.
ourselves in the future.
Yes, and you gave out about that.
Right, and I remember, and I was remembering that Asher had also mentioned that they had written a letter as well, and we had a conversation about it. But that made me think, before you was archivist, and before Kelsia was considered for archivist as well, How long has this tradition of writing letters to themselves been going on?
Quite some time.
Do you have yours?
No, I read mine when I became archivist. I have it at
I
home.
see. So it's only when you become archivist that you get.
No, you
the
can
letters.
request yours at any time if enough time has passed. It's a letter to your future self. We encourage people to wait a long time until they've accomplished their goal of whatever they set out to do when they joined us.
Do you know what I'm getting at?
You want Gromathias, I assume.
Where is Gromathir's letter? Did Gromathir request that information? Where
Gromathir
are the letters
Did
being kept?
request his. Before he left, sometime he requested his. Also, I have bad news with that. A lot of the information about Lichdom that he had stolen from us, seem to have been destroyed or wiped clean. So, I believe Kaliana has an update for you and your friends on the phylactery issue. Some people to put you in contact with, but overall, we don't have anything on hand, unfortunately.
I see. I will go see Kaliana now.
And what will you do when you see her, Zeph?
I will apologize
I'm going to ask
I
Kaliana if you
promise.
did.
and promise not to pull any more books starting now.
And Zeph, what will happen if you don't apologize to Kaliana and I go down there and you told me that you were going to and you didn't?
I will get in trouble.
Yes, you will.
Can I make an action of good faith?
You can apologize to Kaliana for disrupting the books, and if all is forgiven and the apology is sincere, then you need not worry.
Well, before I try to go into your office, here you go.
Is this just another book that you ripped from a wall?
Yes. yes, it is.
Seth, how long have you been a member here?
For quite some time.
And you know, it doesn't matter. Just go apologize to Kaliana.
It's not my fault. I'm not into the building very often. I'm in the field.
I know. It's for a good reason.
Understood. Have a
Don't let
good
me
day,
catch
guys.
you in trouble again, or you don't want me to be angry.
I might want that a little bit because.
Zeph, stop it.
Okay, I go apologize to Selena. And
You leave the office.
yes.
You're like, but I like it when you're angry.
Nobody's seen her as
Zeph
angry.
and Cal have something in common now.
So, Zeph, you make your way down as the rest of the group is making their way to Kaliana. You move through these halls much quicker than them, so it's easy to catch up.
Mhm.
She sees you coming, and she instinctually reaches for this long, large ruler, and she just picks it up as she sees you coming.
Wait. It's okay. It's okay. I didn't. So I pulled. Can I level with you?
What do you want, Zeph?
We needed more information regarding Guanamothir, and I need to apologize. But before that, I do need to let you know, and I'm being very honest with you, I did pull another book off of a wall, but I did give it to Eris. So Eris will take care of it. It is not in my possession.
You said you have an apology for me?
I do. I am very sorry for pulling your books off the walls. I just thought it was going to be quicker because we then we don't have to get approval from Eris, who is on the other sides of the building and very busy all the time. Regardless,
That's enough. That's enough. You don't need to justify it. The apology by itself
Regardless.
is fine.
I promise to wear the humming cloak gloves when handling ancient texts and not eating waffles before handling these ancient texts.
Thank you, sir. Now, for all of you, I do have bad news. Our information on phylacteries has dwindled. A lot of the texts we have been, well, destroyed by Gromit here, it seems, before he either took them or anything that could be used against him. That's not to say I don't have information for you. I have contacts that know of these things.
Right.
I have allies in different areas. There's quite the exceptional court mage in Rindleton that I have conversed with on this topic before. And she has agreed to meet with you when you have the phylactery.
Did you tell her who we were?
Didn't come up. I said Humming Cloak members and allies who are trying to take
Is
down
her
Gromit.
name Aura by any chance?
Yes, that is
There's
it.
no other court mage of random.
Okay,
Right.
alright, that will be interesting.
Do you know anything that she really, really likes?
She likes trinkets and sweets.
Sweets? Got it.
We can work with that. Okay. Are
Do
there
you
any
know-
sweet shops in Arvograd? Just curious.
Yes, we've got quite the jelly bean emporium.
What's the absolute best cream of the crop, hard to get dessert thing that we
Mhm.
could have to give her?
I don't know her like that.
You said that you can. She
You
was
converse
like,
with her
"Want
about
that."
magic, not culinary delights.
Fair enough. What sort of magic is she into?
Well, she's actually necromancy adjacent, believe it or not.
White necromancy, thank you.
Yeah, that's why she doesn't know the exact term. That's not Des, that's
Necromancy.
It's
Simple
diet
as-
necromancy.
It's socially acceptable necromancy.
Mm-hmm.
yes, it's a true mastery of her life and death is her speciality. She's done many great things in Randrum. She's the sapphire crystals that float around to protect the city. But yes, mastery of life and death is up her alley.
We used to have a person in our group who deeply and horribly pissed her off. So
But that's an understatement.
We shall seek to make amends.
again, yes.
Always.
But thank
Any
you
other contacts?
for this information.
There is perhaps not shockingly, a very limited number of people in this world who know the intricacies, ins and outs of necromancy to the level that a trained necromancer can do.
Yes. We're just worried that the second she sees us, she's going to turn and
I believe she also. I normally go to a book club. I didn't manage to go last night, but she should have been there.
Oh, she was. I spent quite the delightful evening there.
I was too busy fixing, cleaning books to go last night.
Right, I'm sorry for that. Well,
Sorry.
I'm
for
sure I'll
the-
see you there in future meetings.
so
The next
lovely to meet
time-
you. My name is Amani.
Hello, Sonia. My name's Kaliana.
The next time that there is a book club, I will pay for your entry.
I'm a member. I don't have to pay. Zeph.
Points for trying, though, Zeph.
Zeph, just bring me back some nice flowers for wherever you're going.
I will be on the lookout.
Nice flowers from a lich's lair.
But I assume you're traveling across the surface to get there. So
Mhm.
We are indeed.
There's plenty of time to gather flowers.
Very true.
But yes. She, Aura, The Lady Aura is an exceptional mage on many matters. She's known to be the mother of teleportation on the western half of Quenthos, so I'm surprised you've pissed her off. That is a strong person to piss off. She's the one who basically
It's
made
not our intention.
almost 90% of the teleportation circles on the western half of Quenthos.
It really wasn't our intention to piss her off.
To be fair, we didn't do anything except for having
No.
someone
True.
in our
It
group
was-
who we shouldn't have.
I mean, we
Yes.
just existed.
Look, I can
Yes.
understand being guilty by association, and her head slowly turns to Zeph. I have been guilty by association before.
Why is everyone
Fair
looking
enough.
like at me like this today?
I'm
Seems
not.
like you've done something wrong.
It's not my fault.
That came out way too easy. How often
What's
have you
not
said
your
that?
fault? What specifically isn't your fault right now?
That is a very good question.
Yeah,
Sounds
I'd
like a
love to
long
hear your
question.
answer.
Zeph, this is a trap.
I get that sense, yes. Thank you very much, Donovan.
Can't you just let him wander in?
No,
Hmm.
it's
Nah,
not fair. You need to
But
work for
it's-
it, Samani.
But it's fun.
It is
not in
fun.
front of one of his friends, well, associates, work colleagues. Maybe not.
Come on, you can have your fun on the road. Let's go and find this archmage that you've all pissed off.
Yeah.
Do you wish to speak to her
Sounds
before
good.
you have the phylactery?
No,
I mean,
I think
After.
Oh.
once we have.
That's what
Murder first, phylactery second.
Yes.
And
That's
hope
what I
the
think.
lich doesn't pop out on the way back.
well, I assume you can just teleport back to Arvograd. You're capable,
We can.
right?
No, that's
Yes, and we have the circle at the Turnbound Sanctum, which is
Do
an
you have
excellent place to meet
materials
Aura.
for it?
Yes.
Right. If you need more, just let me know. I can provide you with them.
That would be appreciated. I am running quite low as it is.
How many castings would you like?
How many can you provide?
Well, you're working for the Humming Cloaks right now, so we can quite well take care of you. We will have to pick them up from the Turnbound Sanctum. We do have an account there.
Right. I mean,
The
look,
Toadback
just
Sanctum is
about-
currently closed.
Zeph, what did you do?
Oh no,
It
it's
wasn't
his
Zeph.
fault this time, and I point at Donnie.
No, Zeph
Sorry.
was outside with me. That had nothing to do with it.
Although
Donnie
he can't
just
be guilty
spent a
by
lot of money.
association.
I
Hmm.
made a
Donnie just spent a
considerable
lot of money.
donation to the cause of knowledge.
Donation
By
is
that,
soon.
by that
fewer.
logic, we are all guilty by association.
Yes,
Oh, of course. We already know that.
you are judged as a group. Well, when it's not closed, you can. Here, she writes something down, and she signs it with a week's expiration on it. You can, within reason now, consumables, potions, and spell components and the like, you can put on the Humming Cloaks account.
Potions would
Right.
be nice.
Yes, this will work in Feyhaven, Herb and Arcana, and the Turnbound Sanctum.
Oh, thank fuck.
They have cheaper potions. That sounds good.
Right,
Thank you.
perfect. Thank you.
Now, mind you, it won't work on like the thousands of gold potions. It only works on potions less than 100 gold. But
Right.
Understandable.
Fine.
Thank you.
can't have people bankrupting the Humming Cloaks.
Understandable.
Purchase not tokens, potions like a couple weeks ago. I do not remember how many potions.
Purchase like 8 healing potions.
Yes, but more for free is good.
I don't know
Good.
if we
Free
actually
potions equals
divvied
good.
those out.
Get into a lot of fights. Thank
believe
you
we
very
did
much.
give
Is there
those
anything
out.
else that we need here?
No, you've
Me
got the
asking the
information.
group.
I think we're good.
Let's go get more
Mhm.
potions
I'm
then.
good.
This one is very happy to have this little piece of paper.
So, you make your way over to Feyhaven, Herb and Arcana next.
More potions.
Yeah.
More potions.
Knocking on the door, you open in. You see Celine, a very graceful half elf who's recognized you before. She's looks over at all of you. Goes, "Oh, hello, back again."
We are. We're looking to top up. We're about to go traveling on the road, and your services are required.
All right, what can I do for you?
Do you have
Looking
more
for
healing
some.
potions? Oh, go ahead. You're fine, Danny. I'm
No,
sorry
no,
to
you got
interrupt.
it. No, no,
Do
you
have
got
any
it.
more healing potions?
You quite bought me out of most of mine. I have had most of my apprentices in alchemical apparatus to be working on them since you left. I've got maybe 4 more potions of healing done and ready to sell.
Could we have them? And he like holds up the little ticket.
Sure. just
What have
a
you got potion-wise that is under 100 gold?
I've got a potion of climbing currently in stock for 100 gold. If that is something that would help you or benefit you. It's 1 second. I can check the ledgers if you so wish. Is there something specific you're looking for?
Are you familiar with the haste spell?
I am, yes. Potions of speed generally are more than 100 gold, but I can see if I have something knocking around that's old, maybe. A little bit.
Do you have any holy water or oil as well?
I have holy water. I like to keep it.
Well, holy water I can do.
Yeah, I can as well, but I mean, if they're on a tab.
We don't need to take advantage of the tab. The healing potions and anything like that is fine. It seems superfluous.
Fair enough.
So I have potions of fire resistance for 100 gold. I have potions of water breathing for 75 gold. I do have a potion of speed release for 150 gold. I do have a potion of hill giant strength that's it's been here for quite some time for 100 gold. Any of those tickle your fancy?
I'd love the potion of speed. I can top up the difference if that would work.
Yes, sure. No, not a bother. It'd be 50 gold.
All
though.
right. Calacindia, can I please borrow 30 gold?
I do also have
It's
elixirs if there's
magic
anything
items.
so quite you wish to have. I still have elixirs of wisdom, charisma, elemental resistance, inoculation, flight, true sight, arcane mastery, restoration, or rejuvenation.
The humming cloaks made it
What's
very
an
clear that we weren't allowed to use those.
No, these are not permanent ones. Humming Cloak members have bought some of these. You would have to pay the difference on them, though. You're thinking of the permanent ones, the
Yes, sorry.
the expensive ones. No,
Master Donovan, how much was
What I should
that?
do again?
30 gold. 3 paladin if you've got
30
it.
gold? Don't spend it all at once.
I already did.
What's inoculation
I-
do, Des?
inoculation gives you immunity to poison and disease.
What, an AMR or something?
Useless for paladins.
No, till the next dawn.
I'm pretty sure we're not immune to poison.
Not poison.
Oh.
But we can
Just
lay on
disease.
hands to clear that up.
Yeah.
Or hit someone with a hammer. And then
Nothing
climbing
else?
just gives you a climb speed.
Climb speed, yeah. Climb speed 30 feet.
Maybe you could help us with this actually. And I pull out the arrowheads that we got from Max and Magma.
Yeah. All right.
The ones that like can take vials of stuff, and it's supposed to be holy water, but these are arrowheads that are able to hold liquid. Do you have any anything caustic or anything that's
Poisonous?
I mean, fuck caustics. Let's put
Perhaps.
alchemist's fire in that.
Oh, yes,
Yeah,
please.
that
Thank
works.
you.
That
What
works.
is alchemist fire?
Normally
I didn't
alchemists-
expect that language, but yeah.
Sorry, I got excited. I saw them floating around, but no one's brought them here. Alchemist's fire. I
That's
don't think
fair.
it's which is getting
70
close. Yeah, so each flask could be 50 gold. Flask could fill up 4 arrows.
50 gold each?
50 gold to fill up 4 arrows.
Oh, 4 arrows. Okay.
It would make each arrow deal an extra. Let me get my alchemist fire up.
Per day 8 or something.
No, alchemist fire is an extra 1d4 at the start of each of its turn, unless it uses an action to put the fire out.
That's right, it sticks. Yep. Yep. What am I thinking? 3d8.
Is it a save or is it just
No, on a hit, and then if they want to, they have to use a dexterity check action to put it out.
I will take that.
So if I have 15 arrowheads, how many do you have?
I have 20.
20? Okay. I'll take 4 bottles of Alchemist 5.
Sure. It's around 100 gold each, so I can just throw that on the top.
Thank you.
Do you have any other suggestions for things that could go inside these arrowheads?
I mean, the thing is that I have not so much on hand. I mean, I have poisons, but depending on what you're fighting, that will either be useful or worthless.
Right. I remember a while ago there was a potion that it wasn't a consumable potion. It was one where if you broke the bottle, there was a cover. The one with the smoke? Do you remember that one?
Oh, a bottle of smoke, yes.
Do you think, hypothetically, is the enchantment tied to the bottle or to the liquid?
It's an alchemical concoction that does come through the liquid. I suppose, yes, it would. You could be minor. Probably spout a 10-foot cloud of smoke when you shoot it down, but
That could be very helpful if we are trying to get the jump on someone.
sure, I could do that for the same cost. 50 gold for 4 arrows. It would do no
Then
extra
I will
damage,
take-
but it would, put a thick fog or smoke.
Indeed, I will take 4 of each then.
Okay. Well, we 100 gold then. I'll write that on the tab.
Donnie, how much powdered silver have you got?
0.
Cool, because we need that in order to make holy water. I've got 350 gold worth.
I will
also
check
have one
that.
holy water.
Yeah, I've got one on me as well, but I'm thinking holy oil as well, because holy oil you can actually douse your weapons with.
True. Maybe give Zeph the holy water then, so that we both have holy water that we can put into arrowheads as well.
Yes, how
yep,
many?
I've got 2 holy water actually on me, so I give you 1, Zeph.
How many of the arrows can I fill? with holy
4
water?
arrows per bottle.
4 arrows per bottle.
I believe that's what it was anyway.
Yeah. I've got
I will-
enough powdered silver to do 14 bottles of holy water or oil.
I will top
not
up
need it.
on another 4 castings, so I'll buy 100 gold worth of powdered silver if this is the place to get it.
Yeah, you can get that here. That is an alchemical concoction that they would use. Oh, everyone
Or,
froze.
Radiant.
Hello? Can you guys hear me?
Des frozen.
No. All you guys froze for me. I think I'm
cool.
back. Hello?
Yes.
Yeah, it did
Yes,
the
there we
thing where it lags for a
Yeah.
second, and then all of the audio and video just like goes super fast to try to catch up.
The stream is spinning right now.
Yeah.
That's okay. Should come back.
Did you get any errors on your end or all good?
Okay, we're all back. We're all good. Apparently my connection is unstable. Joke's on you, Twitch. That's my mental health.
Yeah, so holy oil, I'm pretty sure, is you apply it to a weapon and it adds an additional d4 for like 10 minutes or something, or a minute, one of the two. And Merc can teach Donnie how to make holy oil, because that's the thing that she was taught by Tegan.
Easily done.
And
I
Well, yeah.
guess I'm gonna just throw up a quick intermission screen because I think our the straight can you guys just check stream side? Is stream frozen for you? Or just me?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's frozen on my
It's-
end.
Yes.
Dipping in and out, yeah.
yeah.
Interesting. Apparently we're offline now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we dropped.
Okay.
I'll
I
put
was
something in
writing
chat.
a note.
Yep.
We might go back
We'll
there.
be back.
Oh, we might be back.
We might be.
I think we back.
I'm gonna throw up a quick intermission screen anyway. We'll be back in like 2 minutes.
Sounds
Okay,
good.
okay.
Okay, technical issues fixed on stream side. I'll probably use the recording rather than the VOD. Nice sneeze. Good job. Yeah. But as you get your potions, any last preparations you wish to do in Arvograd before you get ready to leave?
Make sure to pick up the teleportation materials from earlier at some stage.
How many are you looking for?
I don't want to go overboard, but I want. Yeah, I don't want to go
Generally, you should
overboard.
probably keep it to 100 gold, is what the request on the thing is.
Okay, so 2 then, because what is it? It's like 50 gold. I think it's 50 gold for 2. So yeah, 2 then.
Okay, so any final things?
I will steal a couple of gold pieces from Calicindia again, and I'll try and find a Save it. It's in your best interest.
Is it?
Try and find the jelly bean shop.
Okay. Yeah, you find the Jelly Bean Emporium. It's like this massive factory front, and there's like this beautiful outsides. The door is just like 2 arches that are just made of jelly beans, or looked that way.
I will walk in and I will find a collection, like the Whitman sampler of the jelly beans.
Okay, so you go
What's
in.
in there?
There's like wall-to-wall different jelly beans.
If they've got a bag of them, or if they've got a Birdie Bots every flavor beans or something like that. I'm looking for like something that is unique to this part of the world.
So jelly beans are a unique thing to Arvograd. This is a deep cut referencing our first stream game. So you go in, you see there is this like older, like half-elven gentleman. His name is Jollifer Sweettooth. I've had this ready for a long time. As you go through, he kind of goes, "Oh, hello. Looking for some jelly beans, are you?"
Yes, something exquisite.
Good. We have exquisite. It is, a jolly jelly bean emporium, where every jelly bean is a burst of joy and a dash of magic. Care to try a flavor that'll tickle your taste buds and warm your heart? We've got plenty.
Wonderful. Do you have a selection of jelly beans that you cannot find anywhere in the world? That the flavors are so unique that someone trying them would be instantly transported to a...
I have a better question. Do you know Aura, the court mage of Rendleton?
Yes, she is a regular of mine.
Can we have her favorites, please?
I will organize a package.
Thank you.
It's a little pricey.
That's
3
fine.
gold.
All right.
That's fine.
Just a lot for sweets.
That's totally.
Yeah.
That's something
That's
that
like
Aura
30
would
kilos of
absolutely
jelly
do.
beans.
Yeah. Hal's already pulling out the gold.
Now, is this like a 1 month supply? Is this like a 1 year?
No, you see he gets
supply?
like
It's
this like
enough to-
large glass like jar that's like a hug around, and it's just like scooping into
Beautiful.
various things.
So about a week's.
Yeah, no, about like a one all-nighter.
I mean, I know what we could do to really appease her, and that is just fill our portable hold with jelly beans.
Don't talk about Cal that way.
Just saying.
It's bad for your health.
Bad for his too.
we'll take it and he will pay. Thank you.
All right.
He's good at paying.
He kind of gets it already and
Knock
just
out.
seals the lid.
Thank you.
Oh, I will take the small sample bags that you have.
Yes, there are 2 copper. 2 copper.
I just need to stock up.
We have a new one.
A couple. Oh, you do?
Yes, we have the Osiris Spice Bean.
Ooh.
Ooh, I'll take that.
Bring
Do you have, like-
hellfire.
Do you
Two
have like
copper.
little sample bags of like multiple flavors in a single bag?
I do, yes. We have the populous.
Could I have 12, please?
12. Sure, that they are the sample bags. Are just well, with a purchase like this, I'll throw them in. It's not a bother.
Oh, thank you.
I
Would you like some
honestly need-
stickers?
Oh, sure.
He just has like there's this like beautiful like it's one large jelly bean and it's just like a rainbow across. It just says
Mhm.
Jollifer's Jelly Bean Emporium.
Need 12
Oh,
of
yeah.
those.
Alright, it's our goal to become sponsored by him.
I also need to restock up. I need 10 of the sample bags, please.
Alrighty, I may need to make up a few sample bags. I don't keep going 22 sample bags on hand any day, but give me but a moment. I'll get them for you.
Of
day
course.
for the
And
bean. Good day for the bean. And he just,
it's a good day for
What?
beans. Love that.
I love it. It's you get the random bag, and there is a chance that there is just a kidney bean in there, just like a real bean.
Is there like a
Not
little
jelly
flyer or something that has like a drawing of the beans with the flavors as well?
you can ask him to do one up. He does them by request.
Oh, could I please have one?
Oh, he kind of, and you see he pulls out this like very like thin little paintbrush, and as he like you expect him to like start like taking into like this fine detail, but you see he just like flips it up and down a page, and then the ink falls down the page, and you can see the jelly beans just start forming on the little page.
It's a lovely bit of magic.
Thank you. It comes from my patron.
Is his patron
It's
smirking lady?
Why is everything a warlock?
As I said, unspoken rule of Desert Games. Everything has a patron.
Everything's a warlock.
You don't just ask a warlock who their patron is, though. That's rude.
Exactly.
But
Exactly.
I can perhaps, you know what? Good customers deserve good things. He reaches under the desk, and like this, it's just like a large cut out of a cushion, but it's got like a little hat for a jelly bean to just rest on a head. He just like pops
I
it.
grab it and I put it on Kel's head.
That's just jelly bean.
How do you? Oh, you fly
Thank you.
up. I was like, how do you reach?
Thank you.
I have
Zeph
a
grabs
wing,
it off of
bitch.
Cal's head and puts it on his head.
Wait, how tall is Zeph?
Enough.
Pretty tall, actually.
Mhm.
Hold on, let me check.
Tuvu.
Zeph is 7'4".
He's a big
Holy
bird!
shit!
Wait,
Big
what?
boy.
He's a big ass. I was thinking he was like a
Wait.
little fucker.
Zeph
He's
is
a
seven-
big
was like
bird.
Zeph is 7'4", but
He's a
big-ass bird.
perpetually
What?
slouched, so he looks like he's like under 6 feet.
This bitch is
I-
taller
was like-
than me.
5
What
foot even.
the fuck?
Zamani's
makes you even-
5'7".
He said this when you met him.
Yeah.
I know,
I
but
did not brain.
I
No,
didn't
he said
register
he
that.
slouched over so he looks shorter than he is. That's what we were told. We were not given
Mhm.
numbers.
Right, but like slouched over, he's standing at like 6 feet.
Okay,
um,
I was thinking like official like bird people, small little guys.
You're thinking Kenku.
You're thinking
like
Kenku.
a
Yeah,
Raven
yeah,
shoulder
folk
I
are
was
tall
thinking
as
like
fuck in
Ken-
setting.
I didn't realize that. I had never looked.
I mean, I think if you go back and check the VOD, like Captain Troon, I described as like a small raven folk, like 6'2".
I remember the descriptions, not the numbers. Okay, what do you want from me?
um,
So
weirdly enough, the fact that you're 7'4" makes you even more adorable.
You're so old
Perfection.
guy.
the fact that Eris is
Jazz.
5'1" makes it.
Hmm.
Okay, so yeah, we get our jelly beans. We go camping.
Okay,
Good.
so
Thank you.
as you all leave, ready to finally make your way out of Arvograd, the journey over these next few days will be a little bit less comfortable, but there's a stop on the way. As you make your way about a day's travel outside of Arvograd, unless someone's stopping me.
I'm just going to say that I make 2 holy waters. Oh, holy oils. I teach Donnie and make 2.
Oh, Tuvu is no longer in cat form once we get out of town.
Roar.
He's in ATV mode. All Tuvu vehicle.
I love that.
But as you make your way through it, leaving Arvograd behind you for a little while, I'm sure you'll be back.
Oh yeah.
About a day outside to, pushing past the 8-hour hike just to get past it. You come across a beautiful college, greenery around this beautiful campus. It stretches quite far. And Donovan, before anyone even gets close, you can start hearing harp music.
Well, I think that is my stop. I'm not going away, but I have to go to a meeting.
Is it
Right.
with
They're
Is-
not welcome.
And, well, you're welcome in the grounds, but I have to go and meet someone, and I will tell you if it's safe for you to join. Where there's just confirming we're at Saktilavia, right?
College of Saktilavia, yes.
You're welcome to join the grounds, but I need to go and meet a colleague.
safe to join in what way?
All right.
No, it's not Sahiri.
Well, it is safer to travel in larger numbers at this point, especially due to.
Oh
being
yes, well
targeted.
we're going into the college. Nothing will touch us there,
Then we shall all go
Right.
together.
of course. But I may need to disappear for a little bit. I'll tell you if you can come.
Okay,
So,
sounds good.
do you all
Sounds
go
good.
in?
But it's a beautiful campus. Please,
This
walk.
place is fancy as fuck.
Is it like Grecian sort of style, or
Yeah, it follows a sort of Arvograd kind of like, not so much Grecian. It's more like a, like, I suppose.
I'm basically thinking lots of marble, lots of water features, lots of shrubbery.
Yeah, similar. We go with that.
Fuck yeah.
But Donnie, as you make your way through the gardens, trying to follow the harp music, you round the corner to where you believe Nayakul will be. You see a woman with long dark hair, deep red skin, long tail and horns. As Sahiri turns around, as she's playing the harp, and just goes, "Mr. Bailey, welcome home."
Darling, this is not the date I had in mind for us.
You wish to speak to Nayakul, did you not?
I did.
Then let's talk. That's how we're gonna end the session.
Yep.
What?
Yep.
Donnie, Sahiri is Nayakul.
You fucked the head of the. Wow.
We will be
Twice.
live. I think next we'll be live. I haven't got the schedule up, but it will be Thursday. Until then, see you next
She
time.
was in our keep.
Yeah.
Bye.
See ya, guys.
Bye.